Hello, it's me, I'm Pixel, and this one up here is...
Coffee.
So, today we are... Is Beatrice gonna appear? Maybe. I hope.
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
I definitely hope. Because, honestly, enough with the teasing, please.
Today we should finish chapter 1.
Finally, I'd say.
Finally.
Finally.
It's been long enough.
It's been 4,000
Uh,
years.
Yes. So, last time in Umineko no Nakukoro ni, I don't think anyone died.
No, I don't think anyone died. They were
No.
in Kinzo's room.
Yes,
Nothing very eventful in that way happened. They just said they basically Natsui said, "You guys are suspicious, so get out of here."
Yes.
Before I shoot
exactly.
you in the face.
So a lot of conversation happened, and Natsuhi ended up deciding that everyone was suspicion except
all
for
the
George,
servants,
Butler, and Jessica.
Yeah, all the servants and Maria, and also Nanjo, for some reason.
Also Nanjo.
It's Nanjo that was simply there, basically. Nanjo is the embodiment of I am in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes.
And he's just trying to survive the best he can. Hi, Mikhail. It's like he probably regrets being there like every second. So,
but he is there. He's there. And this is where we left off last time.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Shall we? Bing bong. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. This reminds me when I was in Japan, I was near a school and there was the ping pong pam pom pam pom ping pong.
Did you hear it?
Yes, I actually heard that.
Oh my!
I was because it happened when I was in Diverse City, where the big Gundam statue is. There's a huge park there, and there's also a school. I think it was a school. It was a big building. It was something written in Japanese. I think it was a school, and I heard that, so it was probably a school.
Oh my god!
And it was the ping pong pam pom pam pom ping pong. Honestly, it was surreal. It was actually surreal. Because
I understand.
It's one of those things that you used to hear in medias, and you're like, this doesn't exist in real life, and it does actually exist. So yeah, surreal.
Shall I start and then you can continue?
Yes.
Okay. I got this. I can read.
Yeah, sure. You do need to warm up a little bit.
Until the door closed and we heard the auto lock, we were unable to breathe. Then we were finally allowed to take a breath. After that, I noticed that Beatrice's letter, which I had been gripping this whole time, and which was soaked with my sweat, actually had 2 sheets.
Oh, okay.
The paper had been tightly stuck together, so I'd mistakenly thought that there was only one.
Okay, plot twist. There were 2 letters in one.
There were no characters on the second sheet.
Okay. There was a Triforce. I see.
Yes. The thing drawn there was a magic circle, written with a red ink like blood. Just like how every magic circle up until then had been different, this magic circle was one I'd never laid eyes on before. Inside the circle, a large triangle and a small triangle were fit together in a simple design. But just as before, There was writing in Hebrew, and it seemed clear that it held some sort of meaning. I wanted to know what that could be, but we had just chased Maria, the only person who could understand the meaning of magic circles, out of the room.
Aren't you in the room of like a dude?
House and books on
And there's probably 1,000 books about dark magic, so you could just like look for one about magic circles, maybe.
Yes. I thought of this magic circle as Beatrice's second message. What does this magic circle mean? Damn it! After chasing out all suspicious people, all we had to do was stay barricaded here until morning, and everything would probably be over. Once the typhoon had passed, when the seagulls cry, will everything be resolved?
He said the thing. He said the thing.
He said the thing!
He said the thing.
Said the thing. But the letter, which had unexpectedly appeared in the study, forced us to reject that naivety.
Naivety. Yes, that's correct.
Naivety. It had made it very clear that if time ran out, it would mean the witch's victory. What? My brain, please.
It shouldn't be this funny, but it is for some reason. Okay.
When time runs out, is the witch planning to take on the offensive? This time, is she planning to display some fearful magical power? Maybe something that could have been used to kill 6 adults at once?
At this point, it could even be.
Wait, when is time supposed to run out anyway? I don't know anything.
At dawn and dusk? Wasn't that clear? I wouldn't be so sure. I wouldn't be so sure.
It's Beatrice's after all.
This is the moment where a character says, "Oh, finally, we're safe," and then he dies. It's this moment.
Only one way to find out.
He or someone around him, at least.
Yes. Even as she said that, Natsuhi couldn't stop gripping that rifle. There was no release in the tension of her expression. Of course, none of us felt like breathing a sigh of relief. At least, not until we could hear the cry of seagulls once more.
He said the thing again.
He said the thing again. Do you hear the death flags everywhere?
Yes.
Oh, god damn it, we were so
really?
close.
Okay. Really?
I forgot about this.
Oh, that's okay, don't worry. I mean, it's not like it was a very meaningful part at this point.
Yeah, but... So, the clock is extremely close now.
Yeah, it's like, I could barely read it, basically. The clock was getting closer and closer every time, right?
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
After we chased them out, nobody wanted to say anything. All of the suspicious ones had been driven away.
The sus.
Sus. Even though we knew there might be some innocence among them, Amogus, we still did it. Just like in Amogus.
This is a very huge
We chased them out.
This is just a very huge Amogus game.
We chased them out of this paradise. Where people don't have to suspect each other. But our motive for chasing them out was suspicion of one people towards another. The worst kind of crime for a human.
I don't know how you turn person to people, but that's fine. Just wondering.
Judy. It's the same thing. It's just
no,
one or
it's actually fine, but it's like, how did that happen?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
don't ask me. My brain works in mysterious
That's
ways.
okay.
If we had accepted the existence of an 19th person of the witch, then we all might still be talking face to face, trusting in each other. In that instant, we had all agreed to chase out all of the suspicious people. But had that been the right thing to do?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a tongue twister, this one.
Yes. During this endless silence, we could do nothing but be quietly tormented by that sin. Aunt Natsuhi faced the door, without letting go of her rifle for even an instant. Sitting far back in the sofa.
Oh, look, we have Maria and Chad.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, we're good, thank you. We are like
We're good for now.
we are assisting to the longest Amogus game ever for now at the moment. Also, welcome.
Welcome.
Hope you're good.
She will probably spend the night staring at the door without a wink of sleep. Georgianiki gazed through a gap in the closed curtains by the window, looking down at the courtyard and the mansion that surrounded it. I didn't know whether it was checking to see if a suspicious shadow would become visible through the window, or whether he was wondering to himself about something.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Jessica was sitting sideways on the sofa next to Aunt Natsuhi, with a dead expression on her face. And every once in a while, as though she just remembered something, she'd take out the inhaler she had used during an asthma attack and stick it in her mouth.
Oh man, yeah, anxiety probably. It's making her hard to breathe. I see.
I just heard it from Aniki. But apparently Jessica liked Kanon-kun.
Oh, in that sense?
In that way.
Oh.
It was apparently so vague that she hadn't realized it herself. You know, it's the kind of thing other people tend to spot before the person in question realizes it.
I see.
Which means she might have first learned of her feelings when the person she liked died.
Oh god. That's horrifying. Okay.
It must have been so terrible, so sad. Come to think of it, Kanon-kun was the one who handed her that inhaler. Maybe she was remembering that.
I see.
I was fishing around grandfather's study, thinking I'd research the meaning of the magic circle on the letter.
Why is Butler the only one with a brain? I mean, sometimes.
Because it's you. It's supposed to be you.
Still.
Even though we were shut up in a defensive position, my rebellious nature made me want to find some key, some way to resist. After all, we've got plenty of time before tomorrow morning. Who could fault me for how I used that time? No one else showed that much interest in this magic circle. Its meaning was unknown, and once we understood it, we were sure to find some message that would cause us unnecessary anguish.
Then why are you looking for it?
I felt the same way. However, I couldn't just ignore it, so I killed time by going through the motions of researching it.
I see.
熱心だね。何か手がかりになるようなことは見つけられたかい？
Honestly, I would probably have done the same thing as Butler. Just because I would want to find out why or the meaning or answer to everything.
さっぱりさ。そもそも日本語で書かれた本を探すことからして骨だぜ。じいさまは一体何カ国語を読めたってんだ。
Oh, not all of them are. I see.
大したもんだぜ。
バトラ君は眠くないの？誰かが起きていてくれてるうちに休んだ方がいいよ。夏日おばさんは寝ず番をしてくれると言ってるけど、体が持つわけない。ローテーションで休んだ方がいいよ。
じゃあ兄貴が先に休めよ。俺は眠気が来るまでちょいと調べ物をしてるさ。
さっきの魔法陣？
どうせ時間は腐るほどあるさ。ベアトリーチェ様がどういうメッセージを込めやがったのか。面白そうだと思ってよ。
よせよ。そういうのやってると妙なのに取りつかれちまうぜ。
I mean, it didn't happen until now, so.
安心しろよ。俺はマリアにお墨付きをもらってる。俺には霊的才能はからっきしなんだとよ。
Well, this is a way to see it.
What if? I'm thinking. Let me finish that thought.
Yes, I'll let you cook.
What if it's actually the opposite? I mean, it's when I said he got no spiritual talent, but what if I actually got the most spiritual talent among the others, among everyone there? I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
マリアのこと邪険にしすぎたかな。
You know, I was thinking about the classic. He's so strong, the other one cannot perceive his aura or stuff like that. You know.
I see.
ジェシカ、今はそれを考えてはなりません。
でも母さん、もしもマリアが無関係で犯人が他にいたなら、犯人は襲いやすい相手を狙うに決まってる。
No, she's friend with Beatrice, so that couldn't happen.
それで殺されたなら、私たちは見殺しにしたことになるよ。
A gloomy silence settled once again. It looked like Jessica regretted letting her emotions take hold of her and snapping at Maria. She's always been like that. Always acting tough and regretting it later.
気持ちはわかりますが、マリアは犯人と接触し、こともあろうか、その肩を持つように煙に巻く発言を繰り返しています。私はこの部屋から追い出せて清々しています。
夏日おばさんって結構きついっすね。9歳の女の子のザレ言かもしれないじゃないっすか。
It probably wasn't very convincing to hear that coming from me. I myself thought Maria was creepy on several occasions, even doubting her true nature. And when Maria was chased out of this room, I couldn't deny I'd felt some relief.
もしそうだったら、
Okay.
明日謝罪します。彼らをこの部屋から追い出したのは全て私の責任です。
I don't know what responsibility you're gonna take if they're dead, but okay.
だから、あなたたちが気に病むことはないのです。
But I personally think the one in danger are you in the closed room. Me personally.
I could feel a tragic determination in Aunt Natsuhi's word. To protect her own daughter, she had resolutely chased out the suspicious ones. And if, as a result, she had to watch the people who had unfortunately been suspected die, so be it. She was prepared to take full responsibility.
なんでマリアってあんなことばかり言うんだよ。自分で自分の首を絞めてるぜ。
もともとマリアちゃんが魔女や魔法に傾倒するようになったのは、僕はローザおばさんのせいじゃないかと思ってる。
ローザおばさんのせい？何がどう関係してるってんだよ。
バトラ君だって気づいてるんじゃないかい。マリアちゃんの本当の父親はずいぶん昔に蒸発してるんだ。おばさんはそれを海外出張とか言ってごまかしているけどね。
Yeah, that was pretty clear. I mean, he went to
Yes.
buy the milk and never came back.
Never came back.
後ろ宮家ではローザさんたちに関わる話はタブーとされているところがあります。
おばさんは再婚だって考えたと思うよ。でもマリアちゃんの存在が枷になって非常に難しかったんじゃないかと思うんだ。だっておばさんは時折ものすごく感情的にマリアちゃんに当たっていたから。
We noticed, kinda.
Kinda. A lot.
Yeah.
That happened already.
それについては同感だぜ。ローザおばさんはマリアを好きになろうと努力してるように見えた。ってことはつまり好きじゃないってことなんだよな。再婚の妨げになっているマリアに思うところがあったんだろうよ。
母親の感情的な拒絶がきっと彼女の幼い心に深い傷を残したと思うんだ。
Definitely.
そして、どこかでオカルト趣味と出会い、心の隙間を埋めるように没頭してい
It
る。
could also even mean that she has seen Kinzo doing that or studying that stuff, so...
It's possible.
知ってるかい？
Possible, definitely.
マリアちゃんにとって魔女のイメージは決してネガティブなものじゃないんだよ。ほら、昨日海岸でマリアちゃんのノートを見せてもらわなかったかい？
ああ、なんだか楽しそうな落書きでいっぱいだったぜ。
Yesterday, when we were down by the beach, doubting the witch.
Rhymes, so it's true.
What the fuck is this sentence?
It's,
Down by the beach, doubting the witch.
it's probably just because it's in English.
Maria got all riled up and started explaining about witches.
And also, I would have to say that you could have translated it a little bit different to avoid this kind of rhymes, but okay.
I don't think the translators were trying to... were reading this out loud.
Probably.
Out loud. Wait. You said aloud is what I'm trying to say here, right?
Aloud.
With my voice, aloud.
Yeah.
Out loud is just...
Screaming.
Loud. Screaming. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I remembered.
Yeah, it's that. I mean, it's still understandable, so don't worry too much.
And not one of the pages had shown a picture of an ugly witch. They were all brightly colored, beautiful, cute witches who looked like they were having fun. There was absolutely nothing sinister about them, like a boy might have imagined.
Well, if you think about it, a witch per se is not necessarily a negative figure.
No.
It is like that because there's bad witches and good witches, and I'm gonna say bitches at a certain point. I know it already. Instead of witches, but okay. But the thing is, witches became bad all of the time because of Christianity. Because per se, they weren't good, they weren't evil by default. they could have been both.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing.
They were beings adorned with beautiful dresses, who could grant anyone's dreams with their mysterious magic, and who made everyone happy. The sorrow of not being loved by her mother. And Maria sought help from the witches as beings who could give her happiness and save her. Someday, a witch would come, and using her wonderful magic, would bring Maria happiness. Even though she believed that, as she grew older, she had to face reality as her fleeting dreams were sliced to ribbons one by one. Is something claiming to be the witch of Rokkenjima appeared in front of a girl like that, whispering that she'd take Maria to the Golden Land, where Maria could be happy.
僕は今頃になって胸中を告白するよ。マリアちゃんを、いや、源氏さんたちを追い出したのは多分いけないことだったんじゃないかな。
Well, it's kind of late.
気まずくはあるぜ。
Since Jessica had been the one to face them and slam them with words of rejection, her conscience must be tormenting her a lot right now.
Not conscience, conscience.
Conscience.
You know that English is not definitely with the way it's written. It's not pronounced the same in any case. So that's the thing. Remember that.
You know, I remember that, but I don't. Have I said conscience?
No. I said that you were correct. I said it's not conscience if one, because one could think about that since it's written like that. Only because of that. You didn't say conscience.
Okay, thank God.
No, it was correct. I just thought that it was kind of hard for you to read that, that's all.
I don't know why, I swear, I know these words.
It's not even particularly hard English, but you know, it just happened. Don't worry.
なら、皆さんはあの手紙をどう説明するのですか?
Also, we have an excuse. English is not our first language, so...
Yes, you're right.
That's the perfect excuse.
Yes, but it's still kinda frustrating when you can't read the words
Same
right.
thing. Shh.
私の後ろにいた4人以外の誰にも置くことはできなかった。それは私がこの目ではっきり確認しています。
Magic. That's how you explain that.
あの4人が潔白だというなら、どうやってこの密室の8人も
Or
の
maybe
人
it
間がい
was
る中
there
で
already
手
and you
紙を
didn't
置け
see
たと
it.
いうのですか。
その話が始まっちまうと、確かに4人は怪しいってことになっちまう。だが、全然ダメなんだ。ああ、全然ダメだぜ。
全然ダメだ。
ダメだ。
ダメって何がだい？
ああ、もう今さら何の役にも立たないかもしれねえが。
Okay.
また、つまり、あの4人が本当に犯人だってんならよ。
あんなテーブルの上に堂々と置いたら、この中に犯人がいますよと告白するようなもんじゃねえか。
True, because if you think about it, the killer has been very cautious.
そうだよ。おかしい。やるなら、例えば扉の隙間に置いて、廊下側から差し込まれたように見せかけるとか。そうだよ。部屋の外に犯人がいるように見せかけなきゃ、自分が疑われてしまうことが分かってたはず。
ああ、そういうことなんだ。あの4人の中に犯人がいたとして、テーブルのど真ん中に手紙をポンと置くことは、リスクばかりで何の意味もないんだ。だが、 どうやってそこに手紙を置いたかのトリックは置いといて、あの4人以外の誰か、すなわちこの部屋の外に犯人がいたと仮定したとき、あの手紙には大きな意味が生まれる。
よしなさいバトラー、今さら些細な問題です。
Not really meaningless, but okay.
Natsuhi-san quickly guessed what I was getting at. No, maybe she had thought of it long before I had, and had simply held her tongue.
この部屋の外に犯人がいて、俺たちが外からは手出しをできない密室に立てこもっちまったらお手上げだ。そうだよ。この部屋からじいさまがいなくなったって話の時、俺が披露した説じゃねえか。
Yes.
じいさまが自分から出ていくという説。自分から出ていくような何かの細工を犯人がして、まんまと外へおびき出していたのだとしたら。
Come to think of it, when we found the scorpion magic circle on the doorknob to the study, Maria said it herself. Beatrice couldn't get through this door. But she could induce someone to leave of their own accord.
I mean, it's Kinzo. All she could have done it was like send a message to Kinzo saying, "Hey, I'm in any other
I'm in
room.
your area."
I hot witches in your area are looking for you," and he would have come running.
Yes.
So real. I mean.
だとすると、私たちは犯人の罠に見事はまって、新しい生贄候補を送り出しちまったことになるぜ。
源氏たちもバカではありません。身を守ろうと思うなら、この部屋の次に安全な場所をすぐに思いつくでしょう。そこできっと身を潜めています。
Still not as sure as this room. No.
Not Natsuhi hadn't answered the question. Not Natsuhi herself had realized that if the culprit wasn't in our group back then, that letter would make sense as a trap. However, it wasn't worth the risk of calling back the people she had once thrown out. To Aunt Natsuhi, right now, her greatest and only duty was to protect the children. By her thinking, in order to do that, a few sacrifices were unavoidable.
なあ、夏日おばさん、きついこと聞くぜ。もしあの時、たまたまジェシカもおばさんの後ろにいたなら、おばさんはこの部屋から
Oh, okay. Okay. Butler asking the real question here.
確かに残酷なところはあったかもしれない。でも、夏日おばさんは母として、娘を守りきろうと思った。その責務から、自分がやがては糾弾されることを覚悟で、彼らを追放。俺は別に、それを責めてえわけじゃねえ。ただ、ジェシカはいいお袋を持ったなって、そう思ったのさ。
そうだね。夏日おばさんは、朝からずっと続いているこんな事件の中でも、冷静さを失わず、ずっとみんなを牽引してきてくれた。もしおばさんまで混乱していたら、僕たちは今頃全員、犯人の手にかかっていたかもしれない。
Yeah, that is true.
だから、僕たちはおばさんに感謝しなくちゃいけないと思う。
But I mean, she was managing an entire family ready to kill each other, so...
I guess. It's just that now it's a reality in some way.
Yeah.
ありがとう。
バトラたちの言いたいことは、マリアの母でもあってほしいって。
Oh.
私、マリアのことを実の妹みたいだと。なのに、いろんなことがあって、ひどいことをたくさん言って傷つけてしまった。母さん、お願いだよ、マリアも。みんなも私たちの中に 犯人なんていなかったんだよ。
Amogus.
この事件の犯人は魔女のベアトリーチェでいいじゃないか。
They're saying Maggio no Beatrice, so it's Beatrice of the Magic
I
or something like
think
that.
it would be more. No, I think it's just to remark the fact that she's the mage or the witch. What is happening?
No, I moved the window and by mistake. Don't worry.
No,
Yeah.
I see.
That's all.
No, I think it's just a remark.
Okay.
だからもう疑い合うのはやめようよ。
And Natsuhi closed her eyes for a short while. Was she coping with her throbbing headache again? Or was she thinking of something?
ジェシカは主人と結婚してから12年もかけてようやく授かった大切な娘です。
Wow, those years are a lot for trying to get a child. I mean,
私はジェシカを守るためならどのような鬼にでもなります。
That was some pretty strong language at the end there. She realized very well that her words were an idealized view of what a mother should be. But even so, she was strongly resolved to protect her daughter, even if she had to become a demon. But that was her guilty conscience.
you said this earlier.
Tormenting her. God damn it. What? Brain.
Okay, guys,
Why
we
can
need
I
a.
read
Okay,
that?
no. Okay, chat. We need a completion of Office in Conscience.
Today's been so long. So many things happened in one day. And we've been driven in a corner so thoroughly.
Real, very real.
I wonder if we have the right to greet tomorrow the way we are now. There it is.
Oh, the circle.
つけた。この魔法陣だ。
Inside the book I'd been flipping through, I had found the same magic circle that had been drawn on the second sheet of the letter. Georgianiki peered at it as well. This magic circle's name was the third magic circle of Mars.
It's the Triforce.
Yes, let's call it like that for now. The Hebrew written on it was from Psalms?
Yes.
I don't know. I actually
Psalms?
don't know how to read it.
No,
Okay.
that Psalms.
77, verse 13 of the Old Testament. What God is so great as our God? The meaning of this magic circle was discord.
Okay.
Agitate internal divisions and cause the enemy to bring about their own downfall.
おいおい。マジかよ。
Aha.
Could there be a more fitting way to describe our current situation and mental state? We couldn't help but be stunned into silence.
じゃあこの手紙は罠だってのかよ。
Parapa, 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 parapa.
That's why I praise my name. Now it makes sense.
どうやってここに置いたんだよ。この部屋には私たち8人以外には誰もい
It
い
なかったん
could
だ
have
ぜ。
been. It could also have been like a booby trap. Like, if you think about this realistically and no magic, it could have been like one of those invisible lines, ropes. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like for fishing. And you walk there, the rope break, letter falls down from the ceiling. It wasn't there before.
Could be.
とにかくどうやってここに置いたのかその方法は捨ておくぜ。とにかく犯人の狙いはたった一つ。
The thing is, who put it there since there's supposedly no key for this place? Good question.
この鉄壁の書斎に疑心暗鬼を引き起こして生贄の羊を俺たちの手で外へ放り出させることだったんだ。
Also, now that I think about it, Beatrice technically couldn't get in this room because of the
Because
scorpion.
of the scorpion, exactly.
So she put it there the moment the door was open. Did they close the
Could be.
door after that moment? I don't really remember.
Wait, do you mean if
No,
they closed the door right after getting in?
Yeah, or
They did.
they did.
They did,
And the
we
letter
heard a
wasn't
lot.
there.
There was a line specifically on the sound of the lock, I think.
Immediately after they entered.
I think so.
So if Beatrice couldn't get in here because magic scorpion shield, however you want to call it, how is it possible that the letter is there? Because it wasn't there when they entered. They were looking at the place. Even Natsuhi said it. I was sure the letter it wasn't there because I've seen. I was looking at that place earlier. And the letter appeared supposedly out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
So how is that possible? Maybe Beatrice is in the room right now. She entered. And, I mean, supposedly she has no body and stuff. And she's there right now.
Right now, it looks to me. Honestly, these I can't remember, so there's no spoiler alert or anything.
Yeah.
But to me, it seems like she can't physically touch the scorpion.
Yes.
It's not like there is a barrier on the entire
but
room.
I mean, to
it's
open
just that she can't open the door physically. She can't grasp the doorknob and open the
yes,
door and open it.
and that we know because because if you recall, when Natsui put the bracelet on her door, there was
Yes.
blood on the handle.
Oh,
On the door things.
on the door. But
It was on the door in the-
blood on the door was I think
If I recall, it was
wasn't
in the-
Beatrice showing frustration because she couldn't get in.
Yes, but it looked like, for at least for what I get from the description, since the door got the handle of the door, the type of door is round.
Yes.
It was like someone had like a bloody hand, tried to open the door, like bloody fingers on the top of the fingers, tried to open the door, so the blood remains in the back and you don't see it. Because if you think about it, even Genji said that he didn't see the blood. It's in the moment he touched the handle that he got his hand dirty.
Right.
So it means that on that door the blood was not visible. It means it was like someone tried to open the door and his hands were dirty. So in the front of it looked clean, but behind the sphere of the doorknob there was blood.
Okay, I see.
So it's almost like someone was trying to open the door but couldn't because it was like locked for them. And that's supposedly for the scorpion. The thing is, so the point is she cannot do that on this door because it's basically got the charm built in the door. It's on the doorknob, so there's two possibilities. She entered, put down the letter and exit, or she entered and never left. So she's still there.
Understandable.
Right now, she supposedly she supposedly doesn't have a physical body, so she's like invisible or something. Even the way the servants were saying when they were pointing in an empty space
She's
with the
here.
butler. She's there. You cannot see her because you're like on a different wavelength, but she's there. She's like invisible for you. So the thing is, if the door was closed immediately, Beatrice is in the room right now. Because the letter appeared after the door was closed. Oh, it could even be that she went out when the other people that left. She went out with them, though, at that point.
Could be.
Could be. Now I think about it. So she could have left anyway.
Butler's theory on Kinzo.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was thinking about that. She could have left anyway. So she could be outside. Yeah, never mind.
Still good cook.
I didn't cook it enough, though. I mean,
It's good practice.
whatever. At least she was in this room for some times.
Apparently.
Okay, so
だとしたら狙いは外へ出された人たちだ。
yeah.
母さんどうしよう
Yeah, open the door and get the killer.
It wasn't surprising that Aunt Natsuhi remained unpleasantly silent. Even if this was all a trap by the culprit, even if the four who had been chased out of the room were in danger, it had nothing to do with the safety of the four people in here. And there was no way to prove the innocence of the four people we'd chased out. If we're willing to let them die, then we shouldn't leave this room no matter what.
Hi, Purple Ronaldo, welcome.
Hi. That way is safest. At that time, suddenly, the piercing sound of a phone rang through the room.
Moshi Moshi. Beatrice
Moshi
adesso.
moshi. It was the antique extension phone set on the table in grandfather's
Wait,
study.
wasn't the phone broken? Not working?
It was broken. Yes, it was broken. It had rung right after we started talking about the letter being a trap.
Oh, it's definitely Beatrice ringing.
It was natural we think of it as an SOS from the ones we chased out. But then, Aunt Natsuhi spoke.
どうして電話が故障していて使えないはずなのに。
Yeah, okay, I was right.
そんなことは関係ねえ。もしマリアたちが助けを
Oh,
求める電話だ
thank
った
you.
ら
You're saying we're adorable.
You are adorable.
No, you. It was specifically directed to you.
No. No.
そもそも電話の普通が犯人の工作によるものならば、この電話
I mean, if it's a phone, you cannot die from a phone call. Answer.
おそらく
How can you say that? Maybe Beatrice has a spell that works through phones.
Listen, it's a phone call, not a sense that's there.
With that one sentence, the ring of the phone, which had once sounded like a scream for help, now started to sound like a ghastly lure from some unknown person.
Okay, still, answer the fucking phone, please.
Natsuhi hesitated over whether to pick up the receiver.
If I don't answer the phone, I swear I'm gonna kill someone.
トロおばさん、何かの理由で電話が回復したのかも。
Magically.
マリア
Magically.
ちゃんたちからの緊急の電話の可能性もある。
そうだぜそれに万一犯人からの電話だったら
Thank you.
きっとさ
Thank you, Jessica.
話を聞いてやろうじゃねえか。それにどうせ電話だ。
Butler, go and answer the fucking
受話器
phone.
越しに何をほざいたって痛くも痒くもないぜ。
おばさんが取らないなら俺が取るぜ。
Thank you.
私が取ります。もしもし。
I stretched out my hand to take the receiver, but Aunt Natsuhi grabbed it before I could reach. We all had our breath, trying to figure out who the person on the other side of the phone was. But for a while, Aunt Natsuhi kept saying hello. A silent phone call? There's no way Maria and the others would do something so creepy.
Maria, probably.
Maybe.
Probably, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, no, that's okay. You see, we are both adorable. I know, I was like trying to
You were trying to trick me? What?
trick off. Yes, don't worry. Shh.
No! Why? Don't trick me. I am not adorable. So take the compliment, and I am
So,
not going
no,
to take it because you were trying to trick me.
Hey, what? No, it doesn't work like that. No,
It does.
It
does
doesn't
because
work
it's
like
your
that.
fault.
It doesn't
It
work
does,
like
it
that.
does.
No. You take it as long as I take it. So we both take it. Thank you.
God damn it. Which means, could this phone call possibly really be? Natsuhi stopped repeating hello and strained her ears, because she thought she'd heard something far away on the other end of the receiver. What was that?
これは。歌。
Eh?
歌ってなんで。
わかりません。電話の向こうでかすかに。誰かが何のことやら。
ちょっと受話器を借りますぜ。もしもし。
I had forced the receiver from the stunned Aunt Natsuhi's hand and pressed it against my ear. At first, I didn't hear anything. But, because I had been told about it beforehand, I noticed. It sounded far away from the receiver, rather than someone speaking in a quiet voice. And it sounded like a girl singing a song.
I missed the television. Not me, I mean another one.
That voice did sound like Maria's. But that just made the situation even more inexplicable.
Okay, so maybe not. Never mind.
Oh, I can actually hear her. What the f...
Eh?
Can you?
Wait?
Didn't you hear Maria's voice in the soundtrack? Is it just me?
Wait. Shh. No, I don't hear it.
Maybe it's just me.
I have it blasting. I have it blasting it in my ears, and I don't hear it.
She's very, very quiet. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me, and he's even more creepy. But I can hear her in my headphones a little bit. It's a very, very tiny voice.
Wait a moment. Oh, yes!
It's not me, right? What the fuck? I never noticed. Oh my god.
What the fuck? It's creepy as fuck.
Yes, I didn't notice.
It's creepy as fuck. Okay, yes, no, it's like na na na,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yes, exactly.
Very faint. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, this
It
game
was just...
is Umineko. It's a visual novel. Yes, so it's there. It's very faint, but it's there.
Yes. Oh my god. I love this game's soundtrack so bad.
That's Okay, no, wait. That is putting that there for real is actually genius.
Yes.
Yes, I heard it again. Yes, it's there.
Yes.
The thing is, it's not there all the time. It's only in certain moments.
I think it's there most of the time, but it's just that the sounds are very present
And also
when
there's
they
the
are
wind,
there.
there's the wind, there's the thing. And
Yes,
it actually
there's a
makes
lot of
sense, and
layers.
it actually makes sense because if you read from the phone, it's not clear at all, especially an old phone like that. It's not clear at all,
Yes,
so
exactly.
it makes sense.
At the very least.
You hear even
Yes.
chat they're saying hearing someone singing in the game. Yes, we were pointing that actually. Because they're listening to the phone and there is a voice singing in there.
After all, Maria was singing some song far away from the receiver. In that case, the one who made the phone call should have been Genji-san, Kumasawa-san, or Dr. Nanjo. And yet, they weren't saying anything.
Maybe they're dead.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, why?
Why? For what reason? The person who made this phone call. Who was it?
Maybe they tried to call for help, but then they were unalived, and then, you know.
Suddenly Undertale.
Yeah.
もしもし誰だ返事をしろ歌ってるのはマリアなのか返事をしてくれ
何が起こってんだよどういうことだ
わからねえ一つ言えることは多分これは罠でそしてマリアが危険だってことだけだ
Still.
Natsuhi took the receiver again, but after yelling into it several more times, she realized that she wasn't getting anywhere and hung up. After that, she dialed quickly.
Oh,
Then
that's
she
okay,
kicked her
Mikhail.
son.
Have a good night. Thank you for
Good
passing by,
night.
and get some rest since if you're not feeling good.
Yeah.
Did we read this?
Yes, but
Okay, yeah,
after that she dialed quickly and she clicked her tongue.
Okay.
That's right. If the phones are working, we should be able to reach the police. But judging by Aunt Natsuhi's reaction, the outside telephone line still didn't connect.
Oh, maybe only the internal line works and not the outside. Okay, I see. It would make sense.
行こう罠かもしれないことは分かってても行かないわけにはいかな
I
い
mean, you have a gun.
ああ
This-
まったくだぜ
That's definitely not gonna be used to kill one of you. Definitely not.
No,
ジェシカと夏井おばさんはここにいてくれ
sure. When Aniki and I tried to dash out, Aunt Natsuhi stopped us. What did you think would happen, guys?
Yeah.
Sure, let me just
Let's go.
leave you alone to run in Beatrice's arms.
Of course.
What will ever happen?
Hi, Hile. Welcome.
Hi.
お待ちなさい。あなたたちだけに行かせるわけにはいきません。
Go as well.
私も行きます。
Okay.
ジェ
There
シ
we
カ
go.
はここで待ちなさい。
Only
Sure.
Jessica here alone? Are you sure about that? That's not a good idea. Probably better if she comes with you.
私だけのけ者かよ冗談じゃない私も行くぜ
そうだな電話が俺たちをさらに分散させる狙いがあるってんなら留守番を残すのは適当じゃね
議論する暇も惜しいみんなで行こ
Aunt Natsuhi raised the rifle high and took the lead. I couldn't go unarmed myself.
Oh, thank you for the sub. And come back whenever you want.
I found a 3-pronged candle stand and readied it.
Oh, okay.
Although the pins on it used to fit candles were short, it was almost like a three-pronged spear.
Okay, I see. It makes sense. You know that the chandelier got the they have like needles for fitting the candle, to making the candle sit there.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's referring to.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, so the door we hear in the beginning is the door of the Hinza's room?
I think all of the doors in here make the same sound. Sorry to...
Yeah,
to
probably,
break
but
it
still.
to you. Yes, it would be cool if it was directly Kinzo Study's door, but I'm not too sure about that. Then, the four of us left the study. We left the study, which should have been the safest place inside the mansion. By doing this, we had been lured out, even though we had barricaded ourselves in a safe, closed room.
And you wonder how Kinzo got outside the room.
Exactly. Perhaps we were doing exactly the same thing grandfather had done when he disappeared from that room.
Future.
I listened closely, but didn't hear anything. The mansion was vast, and since the passing typhoon was making its last stand, the sound of the rain was even noisier than before.
マリアちゃんは確か客までテレビを見たいと言ってたよね。
Yeah, so maybe go there.
階下に降りてみよう。
そうですね。行ってみましょう。みんなは周りに用心して。
わ
With on Natsuhi in the center, her rifle readied, and her finger on the trigger, we moved in a group, our backs together, checking our surroundings in all directions.
Finger on the trigger.
It was just as though the magic circle... Wait, the magic of the magic circle designed to spread discord had worked.
Okay, honestly, they could have said it just as though the magic circle designed to spread discord at work. That the magic of the magic? No, that's horrible.
The magic of the magic, the magic of the magic of the magic circle of the magic circle.
Yeah, I mean, it's still understandable if you say it was just though the magic circle designed to spread discord at work. It's same thing. Still understandable.
We had split up, and furthermore, had been dragged out into dangerous territory. In other words, even now, we were doing just what the culprit wanted us to do. This was a separate world where it wouldn't be odd for anything to suddenly occur. Aunt Natsuhi nervously pointed the barrel of the gun at every dark spot and shadow. It felt like that motion was out of fear rather than caution. But the rifle she held in her hand should have been a trump card that the culprit feared.
Probably the culprit didn't fear it that much.
僕はずっと思ってたんだ。カノン君のように胸にあのアイスピックを突き刺すことは不可能ではないと思う。でも母さんたちのように頭蓋骨を打ち抜いて眉間に突き立てるなんて簡単なことじゃないと思うんだ。
Wasn't that already a point? We said earlier.
それだけバカ力ってことか。
多分あのアイスピックを飛ばす、あるいは打ち込む
I think it was something that Butler thought,
No, I said
but
it.
didn't come out.
I
Or you said it.
I said
think
it.
you definitely said it.
I said
you
that.
definitely said it.
I said about the weapon that can shoot those ice peaks. Yes, I was talking about
Yeah.
it because it looked like very strong, and since it's short, you cannot put as much force as you would normally. So it means it's something that's been shooted out of something, like a crossbow. It could be enough.
Enough.
人力だけであれだけ深々と死突するにはあの絵は
Good job once again.
いずれにせよ頭蓋骨を打ち抜くほどに強力です。カノンの傷も肺にまで届いていたそうです。
Yeah, so it's a very, very hard. It's very strong, the push. So a crossbow could do something like that.
もし相手の姿を見ても決して前に出ないように。私の後ろから出てはいけませんよ。
Just how sinister and frightening was the weapon that could shoot those creepy ice picks. And could I do anything to combat it with just this candle stand in my hand?
Well, if it's made out of metal, maybe you can like deflect it somehow. Possible.
Maybe. In the first murder, the culprit probably assaulted all 4 of our parents at once as they discussed the inheritance problem in the dining hall. And there were 4 of us here now. Apparently, I wasn't the only person thinking this. George Aniki, Jessica, and of course Aunt Natsuhi were stretching their senses to the utmost limit in the highest and worst state of tension, slowly advancing one step, then another. What have we done? Because of the seeds of doubt spread by that one letter, we threw Maria and the rest into the middle of this terrifying world.
Been the witch.
We finally reached the first floor. The parlor was just across the hall.
Oh, I hear it now. Can you hear it
Yes,
now?
yes, I can hear it, yes. When we listened carefully, we could hear it faintly. Maria's eerie singing voice. She wasn't singing naturally, as though she were in a good mood. She was singing mechanically, like she was at graduation ceremony and she'd been ordered to. The song she sang was just a common folk song, one that everyone has probably sung in school at one time or another.
Sorry, I'm listening one moment.
Bye, go.
Okay, it's like probably like a kid song or something like that.
But why that in the middle of the night, alone, with all her heart, over and over? Why?
It's like a magic chant or something.
Could be. Right after leaving the study, we had called out in loud voices, asking Maria where she was. But this time, no one said even a single word. We hid our breath and the sound of our footsteps and intensely focused on our surroundings to the point of being completely high-strung. We stepped forward.
Oh, now it's very
The
close.
door.
Okay.
Yeah. The door to the parlor was closed. But we could hear Maria's singing voice through it. Natsuhi put her hand on the handle of the doorknob.
Okay, that's kind of unavoidable. Okay.
When George Aniki stopped her.
扉は僕が開ける。夏日おばさんとバトラ君は武器を構えてて。
Good job, George. That's the good way to do it.
わかりました。気をつけて。
開けると同時に攻撃してくるジョージ兄さん。注意して。
Open, get away from the door, and let the other two in.
じゃあ、行くよ。
He tried to open it,
Oh.
but immediately felt the hard resistance of the lock. Aunt Natsuhi took the bundle of keys from her pocket and gave them to George. There were about 10 keys, and none of us had a clue which was which. Because of this, George had to fumble across loudly and test several of the keys. Since we had hidden our footsteps, preparing to make a surprise attack on the room, this felt almost fatal. The whole time, we could hear Maria's voice from the parlor singing the same song over and over. It was like a broken, crazy cassette tape. We'd been in that room almost constantly since morning. All of the frightening things had occurred outside that room. That had left us with the impression that only this room was safe. That baseless impression was quickly falling apart.
開いた。
ありがとう。ジョージ君とジェシカは後ろに下がって。
おばさん、一気に飛び込んで、左右に分かれよ。扉を開けてボサッとしたら、例のアイスピックがど真ん中に飛んでくるかもしれねえぜ。
承知しています。いいですか？
やっぱ嫌だって言いてえな。
I can hear you clicking, like not because I can hear the click, but I can hear you clicking furiously because you want to.
Yes, yes. I want to see what's in there. God damn it.
Okay, I read it myself. If they're gonna be throwing aspics, I'll whack them with this candle stand.
行きます。
They're not gonna find anything. You know it already.
Aunt Natsuhi and I rammed into the door before flying into the parlor, quickly splitting up left and right and searching the parlor for someone who might be waiting for us.
Yeah.
But what our lives had
someone's
ended
dead.
upon was an incredibly strange sight.
Oh God, that's a lot of blood.
The parlor was stained with blood. This place, where we spent almost the entire day, where we pressed in together to protect ourselves from some unknown malice, had been stained with fresh blood, had become an ocean of blood. On the floor lay Genji-san, Kumasawa-san, and Dr. Nanjo, their entire bodies stained bright red with blood.
All of them, basically.
All
Or
of
quite
them.
many, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I heard a thing.
You heard it.
Wait.
It's very hard to read when Maria is singing in the background.
Yeah, I mean, let me see. This is the same. Okay. Just wondering if this would have changed or not. Found in the parlor, he had a weapon resembling an ice pick sticking out of his stomach, and his face had been smashed. At the sixth twilight, go to the stomach and kill. Here.
Kumasawa.
Found in the parlor, this is Kumasawa. Her calf had a weapon resembling an ice pick sticking out of it, and her face has been smashed. At the eighth twilight, go to the leg and kill. And then who's missing? Nanjo.
Nanjo.
Funny in the parlor, is tied as a weapon resembling an ice pick sticking out of it, and his face has been mashed. 7 and 20 goes to the knee and killed. So, leg, knee, and stomach. We got. The thing is. And. Okay, no, stomach. Leg.
Knee.
Knee. But okay, that's good. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Would you like to continue?
Yeah, sure. But the only way we could identify them was by their clothes. It was because... that's right. This is how the whole tragedy started. Their faces. Just like our smashed up parents in the shed. You couldn't tell where their eyes stopped and their nose began. It was as though they rudely plunged their faces into tomato pot pies. All squished up. Wah! Tried my best. And that wasn't all.
Good job.
Their body has other wounds. It was those demon ice peaks. They were in Genji-san's stomach. Dr. Nanjo's thigh. No, his knee? That's right, of course it is knee. In the epitaph, the 6th twilight was the stomach. And on the 7th twilight, the knee was gouged. So after seeing one of them stuck near Kumasawa Bashan's calf, I couldn't help masochistically laughing. Ah, that's right. On the 6th twilight, gouged the stomach and kill. On the 7th twilight, gouged the knee and kill. On the 8th twilight, gouged the leg and kill. Now even the 8th twilight is over. And the next one, the 9th twilight, what was it again? Maria was there. Holy... Okay, this is a horrifying... This is out of a horror movie, honestly. She was facing the wall in the inner part of the room, standing stock still, completely alone. She faced away from this horrible scene, standing by the wall, singing her song over and over. There was nothing else in the room. Just the corpse of the 3 who had been brutally killed, and the phone receiver, which was still off its hook, proving that this was the room that the call had come from. Just that and Maria are back to this scene as she kept on singing while facing the wall. Maria just an innocent little kid. Ooh, yes, sure. We couldn't even scream at this bizarre scene. We could only stare, shocked with our mouths hanging loosely open. Jessica called out to her. Maria was showing no reaction. Alone, she kept singing on and on. We had come here trying to save Maria from something approaching danger. So now that we had found her, we should be running up to Maria, hugging her, joyous that she was safe. And yet, none of us could do that. Even though everyone thought it, but they couldn't say it. After all, because that's right, even if that's crazy. No, it couldn't be.
Maria,
At some point, Anasui and I had pointed our weapon at Maria's back. I yelled at Maria in a violent voice, but there was no reaction. She just kept singing. With the candle stand still raided, I ran up to her and violently slammed my hand down her shoulder. Then I pulled on her shoulder, forcing her to turn around. Maria's small body was quickly pulled down and fell. And as though unhappy at having her singing interrupted, Maria looked into my face with her usual expression. Even in this gruesome situation, she was just like normal.
Maria, これはどういうこと？誰がやった？
おお、ベアトリーチェ。
いい加減にしろ。
I threw the candle stand I'd been holding against the wall. The violence of that reckless sound should have gone straight into Maria's heart. But Maria's expression didn't change at all.
よすんだバトラ君。マリアちゃん、今度こそ君は3人を殺す犯人の顔を見たは
What
ず
do
だ
you
よ。
think she's gonna answer at this point?
犯人は君に手紙を渡したというベアトリーチェなのかい？
おお、ベアトリーチェ。
ああ、ならこれで確定したぜ。19人目はいるんだよ。ベアトリーチェは実在するんだ。
Well, it's kinda clear now because everyone was outside and I don't think Maria can kill 4 people. 3, sorry, but still.
じゃあマリア、これくらいは教えてくれるよな。奴はこの3人をどうやって殺したんだ？何をどうやったらあんなむごい殺し方ができるんだ？
知らない。
知らねえってことはねえだろ。この部屋での出来事だぞ。歌を歌うのに夢中で気づかなかったとか言い出すんじゃねえだろうな。
落ち着いてバトラ君。マリアちゃん、僕とお話ね。
Giorgio Nikias, he always did crush down next to Maria, so that their eyes met, and told to her very kindly,
マリアちゃんはどうして壁を向いてお歌を歌っていたのかな。
ベアトリーチェがここでね、壁を向いてお歌をずっと歌っていなさいって言った。
"Oh, how kind! She didn't want her to see the gruesome thing that happened over there."
Yes.
じゃあベアトリーチェがここへやってきたんだね。その時にはまだ源氏さんたちは生きていたんだよね。
みんなで客間に来て座ってた。源氏さんはちゃんと鍵をかけてたよ。
確かに鍵はかかってたが、じゃあどうやってベアトリーチェは客間に入ってきたってんだよ。
Magic.
でもベアトリーチェは魔女だから鍵なんか
I mean, it
関係
already
ない。
happened once, so
長女になって扉の隙間から通り抜けてきたんだよ。
はあ、冗談も休み休み言いやがる。そんなわけねえだろ。お前は何を言ってやがるんだ。
there we go. I was waiting for this moment.
信じられないよね。だから言いたくなかった。どうせ言っても信じないもん。でもベア
He's
ト
been
リーチェ
saying
は魔
from
女
the
なの。
beginning.
Yep.
不思議な魔法で何でもできるの。だからベアトリーチェは鍵のかかった扉なんか全然関係ないんだよ。
それで現れたベアトリーチェは、そしてみんなはどうしたの。
ベアトリーチェは言ったよ。おじいさまの書斎は強力な力に守られていてどうしても入れない。だからあと3人の生贄はこの客間の4人の中から選ぶ。みんな嫌だって言ったよ。熊沢さんは嫌だ嫌だってすごい言
Of
ってた。
course.
でもベアトリーチェは選ぶよ。そしたらね、ベアトリーチェはマリアはいいよって言ってくれたの。どうしてだと思う？バトラがマリアの安全を祈って念を込めてくれたあの火星の5の魔法陣のサソリのお守りがあったから。
Oh, yes. He gave it to her.
だからその力でベアトリーチェは私にだけは何もできなかった。だから生贄はマリアじゃない3人に決まったの。そしたらね、ベアトリーチェはね、言ったの。
さあさあ、壁に向かってお歌を歌って聞かせなさい。あなたはたくさんたくさんお歌を歌うから、何が起こっても何が聞こえても聞こえない聞こえないわからない。さあさあ、楽しいお歌をわらわにたくさん聞かせておくれ。
I'm sure
Her voice so
I
much.
heard
Yes.
her voice in something.
Oh, Beatrice.
Oh, Beatrice!
だからマリアはずっとお歌を歌ってた。ずっと歌ってたんだよ。だから何も聞こえない、わからない。そしたらバトラたちがやってきたんだよ。
それを信じろってのか。バカにするんじゃ
Wait,
ねえ
have you played Cookie Run Kingdom?
No, but I know about it.
God damn it. She was I forgot the name of the actual cookie. She was the frozen queen.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
I was playing at the time.
Really?
I heard the cookie's voice and I freaked out. I was like, "No, please tell me I'm not
and
hearing
you
this
were like,
wrong." Please
oh,
tell me."
Beatrice!
Yes, I immediately pulled her.
Beatrice!
Beatrice.
But I'm pretty sure that she's a famous voice actress because I think I heard her voice more than once.
じゃあ
I
今度は
think so.
誰を
I'm going to
疑う？
look it up.
マリアを疑う？マリアをこの場で殺してみる？そんなことしてもベアトリーチェはいなくならない。 これで第8の番は終わったよ。
Oh, that's right.
リーチは蘇る
Because it's this was the last one, right? Before the reviving, I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, then I told that we should revive. Yeah.
So, the name of the voice actress is Sayaka Ohara.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Wait, I'm going to...
Let me see him because I'm curious now.
She did Auno Exorcist. Aria di animation.
Oh, she's in the detective.
Azumanga Daioh.
Oh, really? Okay. She's in Inuyasha, in Detective Conan, and a lot of stuff.
She's in Sailor Moon.
Wait, what she does in Sailor Moon?
Michiru Kayo.
Don't remember.
I don't.
Okay.
I never watched Sailor Moon. Which character in Azumanga? Let me. Kimura. She's someone in Bleach as well. I don't know Bleach though. I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. She's someone in Blue Archive. I don't know a lot of these, but. Wait, what the fuck? She did Lelouch.
Yeah, Kid Lelouch. When...
Ah! Oh my god.
Ah, she's Sailor Neptune, that's why. Okay. That's where I heard her, probably. Sailor Neptune, definitely. She's also in AI The Somnium Files, which is another visual novel.
Oh my god, she's in Evangelion.
She's in like 35 series of Gundam, so that's probably where I heard her also.
She's Erza in Fairy Tail.
Oh, okay.
She's Iris Biel in Fate.
Ah, okay, yes. Okay, now I understand why I
Oh my
heard it a
God,
different time.
I never noticed. How? Her voice is so different when she does Iris Biel.
Yeah, probably she's making a completely different voice, but now I understand why I heard her in, because she have a very long list of things she's in. So that's probably that. That's probably why. By the way.
She also had a role in Higurashi.
She, what?
She had a role in Higurashi no Nakokoro ni.
Oh, see?
Secondary character, but still.
対に俺が認めねえ。だから存在なんかさせねえ。蘇りもさせねえ。伝説は永遠に伝説のままだ。この俺がそんなことを認めねえ。
よせよバトラ。マリアが殺したわけでも見殺しにしたわけでもない。ベアトリーチェが来てマリアは抵抗できず従わざるを得なかっただけだ。
I mean, it's not like she could stop her.
夏日おばさんおばさんがいない。
Oh no, she went away. Oh no. Not Higurashi VAs came back for Umineko, apparently.
You know, I know of a bunch, but I can't say anything yet.
母さん。
Oh, she's dead. She's super dead. Like, mega hyper.
さっき手紙を読みながら一人で
Of
出て行っ
course.
たよ。
Oh!
A letter? That makes sense. The couple must be so exhilarated now that we've reached the twilight. They must have left a letter so they could brag even more. We were so wrapped up in the questioning Maria that we forgot to look for a letter. And even as well armed as she was, as she left the room by herself in this dangerous nation after reading it. Jessica tried to chase after her and tugged at the handle to the door, but it resisted strangely and wouldn't open. Yeah, that's definitely what happened. Of course, she killed the witch. Or no, wait, you know what? There's even a worse. There's even a even worse outcome. She's alive.
Which would be?
She was with this witch. She sees someone of. Well, no, wait. Worst possible outcome is she's alive. She see Jessica come to her. She doesn't expect it. Thinks she's the witch. Should kill her, and that's the thing. I mean,
hopefully not.
At that point, if I'm going for the worst possible outcome, it's definitely that.
Ma sarebbe meglio de no. Ma Beatrice mi si incassa.
Immagino se Beatrice parlasse così, sarebbe...
Beatrice speaking in Roman accent.
Yeah. The name is Italian, so...
Yeah, the name is definitely Italian.
Did she close them in? And in the end, she got the keys. So.
She did. Yeah, she does.
It's only natural. And so he had picked up the candle stand, which but had torn the wall, and which had fallen to the floor. She had then skillfully wedged it between the doorknobs on the double doors like a bolt, holding it then closed. The intricate design of the candle stand caused it to get caught solidly, and really did make a sturdy seal on the door. Oh, I see. Double doors. We see only one door here, so...
Yes, but
okay.
we can trust.
So you put the candle stand there. I see. The tragic scream of a daughter for a mother. Did it reach Natsui's ears or not? Okay, so she's just dead. I see. What are we looking at now? Natsui's figures was alone in the entrance hall, in the place decorated by the portrait of Beatrice. Natsui threw down Beatrice's last letter, the one she had read in the parlor, readied her rifle again, and in a voice that rang clear, yelled in the massive space that was the entrance hall. Oh, she's making the announcement like the samurais. Okay, so she's serious. Okay. You know what is this come from? That you hear in a lot of media and stuff? And why?
No.
No?
No, I don't.
Okay. You know... Okay, let's take the Super Sentai thing that I'm very fond of, but still.
Yes.
When they do the roll call and like they go like name Blue, and there's like a little description of that. It's basically the same thing that she's saying there. I am Ushiromiya Natsui, representative of the Ushiromiya family. You're announcing yourself. Basically, it's a thing the samurai did to duel. Okay, they're basically saying, that, yes. I am this person, follower of this general that goes under this shogun, and I challenge you. And the other samurai answer in the same way. So when one of the two is dead, they could bring the head to the dude and say, okay, I killed this dude and I want the money for that. And this dude said he is... Complete description of the thing.
Oh, okay.
That's where it comes from. Very interesting thing, in my opinion. Still.
Nice. Yes, it is.
The entrance hall was dimly lit. Other than a faint light switch shone on the center of the room, everything was blotted out by the jet black darkness. Oh, basically announcing your name and faction, etc. You're basically saying, I'm ready to die, but I will kill you. Just basically announcing that. In that darkness, butterflies glittering in gold squirm twinkled and sneered. Nasui gave one more huge gulp and pointed the cold barrel of the gun at the gold butterflies.
ようやく姿を現しましたね。あなたのような存在が本当に存在したなんて私は未だ信じることができない。でもそれは問題ではありません。後宮家の代表であると自負する私と後宮家の当主を引き継いだと自称するあなたが今この場にいる。あなたが本当に魔女なのかどうかは今となっては些細な問題です。さあ決着をつけましょう。後宮家を真に引き継ぐ者はどちらか。この後宮夏日かあなたベアトリーチェか。
Okay, no, this is definitely that kind of duel I was talking about. All this way of talking these things, it's definitely that.
あなたの決闘の申し出。
See?
謹んでお引き受けさせていただきます。
I was waiting for this.
Oh, we heard this other time, this sound.
Yes.
The gold butterfly slowly formed a human shape, which walked into the dim light. Nasui radiated the rifle and glared. The witch raised her golden staff over her head and laughed. Nasui's finger slowly squeezed the trigger. Oh, come on! You cannot tease me like that! Not right now!
Go, go, go.
Butter made an all-out dash at the door and rammed into it, crushing the candle stand that had been burying it and making it possible for a big gap to be opening the door. Kept kicking the candle stand to the gap and the door was finally released. Oh, even the echo. At that time they heard it. They certainly heard the creep sound of gunfire ring out once.
ジェシカちゃん、一人で先走っちゃいけない。今のは銃声だぜ。夏代おばさんが撃ったんだ。
At whom? At the culprit. The noise had come from the entrance hall, and the entrance hall looked like stage, like the heroine of a tragedy on the ground and bathed in light. A radiant beauty of that silence. Nasui lay face up, crumpled on the floor. Half crazed, Jessica ran up to Aunt Natsuhi. On Aunt Natsuhi's forehead, it was almost as though a sparkling shard of pigeon blood ruby had been placed there. What? It's almost as though a sparkling shard of pigeon blood. I read it. I understand the meaning of every single word, but all together, almost as though a sparkling shard.
Oh, it's a gem. It's an actual gem.
Oh, it's a gem of pigeon blood ruby. Okay. I thought it was like a description or something. Okay, wait. We probably have a better description of the thing. She's also dead, of course. Found shot to death in front of the witch portrait. How impudent of her to challenge a witch with nothing but a mere gun. Of course she'd end up... This is Maria describing this. Because of the... Are all the descriptions Maria?
It could be.
It's not clear, but at least the apart maybe for herself, but like see this the key is more than one time. I mean the the top part is a normal description. The bottom maybe is it's more
Beatrice.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. The way of laughing, it's more Maria. I don't know how Beatrice's laugh yet, though.
No, right.
But it could be because maybe Maria's like trying to be like her, and that's why she's laughing like that.
Yeah, could be.
And from it, one stream of blood makeup passed by her eye and began to traverse her face. The faint smell of gunpowder smoke came from the barrel of the rifle, and Natsui still grasped. Huh? Then she shot herself in the forehead? It's not possible with that shotgun like that, with a rifle like that. Why? Yeah, must still be on the ground. Oh.
おばさんは何を読んでどうしてここに誘い出されたんだ。
知らねえぜ知らねえぜ。そんなことはどうでもいいぜ。なんなんだよ。どうして自殺なんだよ。
She definitely didn't kill herself.
私を置いてくんだよ。
Jessica clung to her mother's corpse, crying earnestly. My body was consumed with anger I didn't know what to do with, and I snatched the rifle from Natsui's hand. Spun around, pointed the barrel of the gun into darkness on all sides, as though I was pointing a light from a lighthouse, trying to find the culprit. Giorgianiki, even in this situation, was trying to calmly figure something out, but that might have been a fruitless effort. And only Maria was completely indifferent, of course.
Of course.
So this is all supposed to be some kind of predetermined fate? No, that's not it. This is all a prelude to a wonderful world. The door to the Golden Land will finally open.
第9の晩に魔女は蘇り、誰も生き残れはしない。そして第10の晩に旅は終わり、黄金の里へ至るだろう。これで全部終わったね、ベアトリーチェ。おめでとう。おめでとう。だからマリアを導いて。あなたの話してくれた黄金鏡へ。今こそ。
All of the dead will be revived, and even lost love will be restored. So in Maria's eyes, it's just as though all today's tragedy didn't happen. As though the time she spent deprived of love never happened.
いい加減にしやがれ。何が楽しい、何がおめでたい。この島には18人いた。14人死んだ。残りは俺たち4人だ。俺は絶対に死なねえぞ。夜が明けるまで。いや、台風が過ぎ去ってまた船着き場に海猫たちが帰ってくるまで俺は絶対に死なねえんだよ。
She almost said the thing.
生き残ってやる、生き残ってやる、絶対。
よしなよバトラー。ベアトリーチェに銃なんて意味ないよ。それに生き残るも何ももうおしまいなんだよ。もう旅は終わったんだよ。
Yeah, this is the end of that part of the episode.
ほら、時計を見てごらん。
Huh? The clock? Hearing those words, I looked at my wristwatch. But needle were almost touching the near top. Very soon it will midnight, basically.
Oh, that night.
When you think about it, isn't midnight a strange time? It can be called 24, it can also be called 0. Also at the culmination of the previous day, and the same time it's hour 0 as the next day begins. Maria suddenly called out happily and ran toward the darkness. It was almost as though Beatrice was somewhere in that darkness and Mary was running up to her. Jessica hugged her mother's corpse. Journey stood there, confused. I looked down the barrel of the rifle, gazing into the darkness. The space in front of Beatrice portal lay in that direction. And the thing Maria was running up to was the portrait's subject. Finally! You've got to be kidding me. This is just impossible. Like I'd fall for something like this. Witches don't exist. I won't accept it. Something like you shouldn't exist. Because this is a human world. I think I could accept something that's not human. I definitely won't accept it. When I pulled hard on the rifle's lever, the cartridge was ejected, fell on the floor, and a new cartridge was loaded. Then I sighed the witch down the barrel. Maria turned around, still clinging to the golden witch. She turned around.
だから意味なんてないってば。ベアトリーチェに鉛玉なんて。
I mean, you got your proof there on the ground.
バカだね、人間は。
俺は魔女なんて認めねえぞ。貴様は誰だ。一歩でも動いてみろ。指一本でも動かしてみろ。こいつをぶち込んでやる。
Very normal kid, guys. Very normal kid. Oh! Double laugh.
Double laugh.
Oh, okay. I don't. I wasn't expecting the clock. Okay. As the witches laughed. Even the large clock in the hall joined on their laughter. It was probably telling us that the time was midnight. It was both a tone telling us that we had reached the culmination of this day, and a tone informing us that all had returned to nothing. The rule that the witch would win when time ran out had already been revealed.
バトラー、ジョージ兄ちゃんにジェシカ、旅は終わって。
So they lost basically because
Yes.
time's up, and none shall be left alive. The witch shall praise the wise and bestows 4 treasure. One shall be all the gold from the golden land. One shall be the resurrection of all the dead souls. One shall be the resurrection of the love that was lost. One shall be to put the witch to sleep for all time. Sleep peacefully, my beloved witch Beatrice. What? Oh, because 1 minute was okay. That's cool. Oh, and that's the thing. You cannot end like that. That should be illegal, by the way. Oh, were you for real? Okay, I wasn't expecting something like that. The storm had passed, and the leading clouds that had enshrouded the island for so long cleared away. From the reef between the clouds, sunbeams shone, and yesterday's storm seemed like a lie. Just as someone had wished, the seagull returned to the harbor once again, and they let lively cries be heard. Afterward, police came and conducted an investigation of the scene. The corpses of the children, who were thought to have survived until the very end, were never found. However, because of the body parts that were discovered and the unimaginably gruesome nature of the scene, the police were forced to conclude that the chance of survival of any other of the 18, and the children seemed hopelessly dim. Just how gruesome was the banquet of the witch, and how beautiful was the golden land. They were the only ones who got near that tale. No tale were told to those humans who arrived after the banquet was over. The best they could do was imagine what might have happened during those 2 days. However, the witch was fickle. She made a point only of leaving behind this tale which didn't need to be heard and was allowed to spread. Then many years later, a strange wine bottle that had drifted on the waves of the pier of a neighboring island was pulled out by a fisherman. Inside was a thin, tightly rolled notebook fragment written upon cramped small letters. Written there was this tale. To this notebook fragment, people finally learned the truth of the mysterious riddle. October 4, 1986. It's too fast. This incident was later called by many times the Rokujima mass murder. Lover claimed was all the result of an immortal ceremony that was sealed off the island, and those mysteriously were savagely embellished. However, not only the interpretation was towards the truth. While the notebook fragment described this petition, it does not reveal the truth of what happened there. Or what? Prior to his writing, the notebook was a sculptor writer. The name was Shiromiya Mari. Incidentally, as a result of all-out police part of Maria's body, a piece of her jaw was discovered. It was one of the rare instances where account was identified thanks to the dental record. It's good to see him. It's just been separated from his body by the police. Judge her son's survival hopelessly dim. Okay, and so let us conclude this tale, which the final section of the notebook fragment of Shimiya. What? By the time you have read these, I will probably be dead. Although there may or may not be a corpse, you who have read this, please find out the truth. That's my only wish. Shiromiya Maria. To this very day, the truth of the witch legend serial murders have not been brought to... What? Remember, one day you will buy a food item with a longer... Show me a cross. Okay. Oh, this... Oh, they all died.
Yes.
Died on a second twilight. The stake of Beelzebub, that's the thing. Oh, of Asmodeus, Mammon, Satan, Lucifer,
Belphegor, Leviathan.
Okay, they're all demons. Which revival the ninth twilight. Finally open the door to Golden Land. Oh, they all have been invited to the Golden Land.
Shiromiya Butler died on the 10th twilight. Will the witch invite this man who denied their existence to the Golden Land?
Okay. Will witch pray the wise and should bestow the secret of the Golden Land? Okay, it's the same. It's the epitaph. George saw the loss of fiancé. Jessica chose the body she liked and lost. Mary chose the love of her mother. Sleep peacefully. Let nothing disturb your slumber ever again. The winner is the Golden Witch Beatrice. Time ran out before one of the 18 people could solve the riddle of gold. All 18 died. When Sigurd cried, no one was left alive. The heck? This is not the ending I was expecting, honestly.
What if I told you there is a little bit more?
Just a little bit? We told it's not just a little bit.
To the first chapter.
Really?
Mm-mm. There's a little bit more.
Only have one complaint. Those writing were going... That text was going too fast.
Was way too fast.
It was way too fast.
There we go.
The Golden Witches prepare a gift for you in commemoration of your stay. You can find this new feature on the title screen. Tea party?
Yes. You've done well to make it this far. Have you enjoyed your stay in Morokenjima? The Golden Witch has granted you an invitation to her tea party. We hope that you choose to attend.
Should we go now?
Yes.
Wait, it's different? Eh? Purgatorio.
Oh, Mina! Umineko no naku koro ni.
Wait a moment. One day you will buy a food item with a longer inspiration net than your own until we meet again. Okay.
やれやれ。わけがわかんないうちに物語が終わっちまったな。
You were in there, dudes.
つまりなんだ？あれは結局犯人は暴けず時間切れのバッドエンドでしたってことなのか？
おお。
そうだね。1日目の夜に
I'm
マリア
going
ちゃんが
to
読ん
say
だベアトリ
something
ー
bad
チェ
in
の
the
手紙に
end.
碑文の謎を解いてみろとちゃんと予告してたもんね。僕たちは自衛や犯人を探るのに忙しくて全然その謎に挑まなかったし。
そうですね。ちゃんと碑文の謎に挑んでいたら違う結末もあったのでしょうか。
それはどうかな。シャノンちゃんもお疲れ。お茶の給仕なんてしなくていいぜ。何しろここはお疲れ様会なんだからよ。ひでえ目にあった者同士仲良く傷の舐め合いをしようぜ。ベロベロベロ。
Damn it, Butler.
ひでえ目って言ったらシャノンがぶっちぎりだったぜ。綺麗どころのキャラだからてっきり最後まで生き残るかと思ったら
No, I didn't believe that for a second.
一番最初に殺されるし、しかも
The moment after the scene with the ring, she was already dead.
Yes.
画面
That
を
was
半
very
分
clear.
砕かれてたんだっけ。最悪だよな。
そういうお役目でしたら、仕方ありませんし。
姉さんが気にすることはないよ。お嬢様方も
Where is
ラ
this
ストのエ
going
ピロー
on?
グを見る限り相当悲惨な最後を遂げられたようだしね。
どうもそうみたいだね。なんだか
Ah,
全
wait,
身を
I
食いち
think
ぎ
I
られて
can.
バラバラにされたみたいな恐ろしい描写があったような気がするよ。
Okay, so wait, are you telling me the other chapters are like what if of the same thing?
I'm not going to answer on this, but I am going to say one thing that I was going to say later. In Igurashi, I don't remember how these are called. These are not called tea parties, of course. But it's the same exact thing where basically the
It's
characters.
it's like they have been actor in
Exactly,
in
exactly.
in like a theater play,
In a movie.
basically.
In a movie.
In a
Yes.
movie, in a theater play, something like that.
And at
And
the
this
end
is
of
the
each
after,
chapter.
and this is the after show party.
Yeah, exactly. In Igurashi, it's just like this.
それを言ったらカノン君の最後が一番かっこよかったと思うぜ。返り討ちとはいえ犯人と一騎打ちだろ。
It's not really a showdown, but okay, if you call that a
俺らのよく
showdown.
わからん最後よりは
You tried it
数段マシだぜ。
結局何も歯が立ちませんでしたが。
でも、カノン君の死は大きなヒントになったと思うな。
That was a hint.
だって、あのせいで
Apparently.
19人目の存在
Oh.
が明らかになったんだ
Okay,
から
yes.
Ah,
In
okay.
that sense, yes.
そうだね。あの時点では全員のだからカノン
No,
君を殺せるのは
that
未知の
is
19
true.
人目しかありえない。
That is true.
マリアは最初からベアトリーチェだってずっと言って
That is also true.
Yes.
信じたくはねえけど、ベアトリーチェを名乗る魔女が犯人。
そうですよね。人にはできない不思議なことがいっぱいありましたし。うん。エヴァおばさんの密室殺人とか魔女にしかできない。人間にはでき。
19人目が存在することが明らかで、しかもその
となればその人物をベアトリーチェと呼んでも差し支えはねえだろうぜ。
Yes.
多分僕たちはラストで出会っているよ。黄金の魔女にね。
だからマリアはベアトリーチェがいるってずっと
Nothing
言って
close now because she's alive.
みんなずっと信じなかったからダメだった。うん。信じないと奇跡は起きないって友達の魔女も言ってる。そうですね。ベアトリーチェ様は敬う者に寛大だそうですし。
マリア様は恐ろしい事件が次々と起こっていっても、最後までベアトリーチェ様の脅威からは外されていたように思います
Mm-hmm.
マリアは一番の最初からベアトリーチェを信じてたもんな。でもそれじゃあ同じように信じてたカノン君たちも殺されたの。
それは多分ベアトリーチェ様なりの没頭が
That's a real explanation there. I see.
碑文の歌が ベアトリーチェ様の復活の儀式を意味するものなら、大勢の生贄がその一人にご指名をいただけたということなのでしょう。
シャノンちゃんはひどい最後だったよ。せめてもう少し綺麗で安らかな方法もあったろうに。
まあ痛かったわけじゃないですし、それにほら、今はこうして全然平気ですから、へっちゃらです。
For seeming struck Shannon's cheek, which had been crushed during the story, everyone laughed out, so smiling.
でもこう言っちゃなんだけど、僕はてっきり本格ミステリーだと思ってたからね。
Yes.
ファンタジーだと分かってちょっと驚いてる。
Still, it could still be a mystery, even if there's some magic going on.
遺産をめぐる外界から隔絶された孤島の洋館物なんて推理物の王道だと思ってたからさ。
It's Cluedo. This is Cluedo. It's literally Cluedo.
Yeah.
Like, in English, it's called Clue.
Oh, right.
Forgot about that.
ファンタジーじゃない。ベアトリーチェはいるの。
Fantasia じゃない。
ベアトリーチェ様はいらっしゃいます。
そうですね。ベアトリーチェ様はいらっしゃいます。
悔しいが、19人目の魔女の関与は明らかだしな。
人間には不可能なことを劇中の僕らはそれを否定したくて、今ならはっきり言えるよ。どれもいずれも全て人間には不可能な犯罪だった。
Not really.
魔法の力を使いこなす魔女のベアトリーチェにしか成し得ない。
犯人は魔女だ。その一点においてベアトリーチェ様万歳ってわけだ。
みんな信じた。マリアは嬉しい。神様も魔女も怖がる人には恐ろしい信じ敬う人にとってはきっと慈しみのある。
じゃあさ、せっかく殺人事件ごっこは終わっ、ここで気を取り直してちゃんとベアトリーチェの言う通り、
Okay.
自分の謎に
賛成。きっとベアトリーチェも喜
劇中ではみんな無視してたからね、あの手紙は。
I didn't ignore that, dude. I just didn't know how to answer.
ぶ。せっかく出題されたのにほとんど無視されて、なんだかかわいそうですね。ベアト。自分のメモがある。みんなで謎解き、みんなで謎解き。
物語は多分この時点から間違ってたんだろうね。
そうかもしれません。私たちはベアトリーチェ様のご指示通り碑文の謎に。
まあすっかり遅くなっちゃ、今からでも再挑戦するってことで、さ碑文の謎に挑戦してみよう。何懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。
Oh, you got me. Oh no. Maria put her mouth when I have a look at the page where the epitaph was written. Everyone stared at it, getting really into it as they started guessing this and that about the riddle. Surrounded by the smell of black tea and freshly baked vanilla cookies, they spent the time comfortably and happily. Oh, I thought it was gonna end. Butler spoke in a way cut through the conversation, expression looking a little unhappy. What could they not like about all this fun?
お前ら、さっきから聞いてりゃ、何を思考停止してんだ？そんなのあるわけねえじゃねえかよ。
Again with this? The Japans were surrounding the tea party evaporated in an instant. George and Jessica, and Shannon and Cannon, and Maria, all stared blankly, wondering what in the world Butler was talking about. Even the foolish arrogant Butler realized that he hadn't chosen his words well.
だって明らかに人間には無理な事件
No,
だったじゃないか。
that's what I keep saying. It's not that impossible.
そうだぜ。どの事件も人間には無理なことばかり。
そうですよ。だって人間じゃ説明がつかないことばかりじゃないですか。
バトラ様が 何を言い出すのか僕には分かりません。
お前たちこそ。こんなの人間が起こした事件に決まってるじゃねえかよ。魔女なんているわけねえだろ。
私が倉庫の中で殺されてた時、顔の半分をひどいことにされて、あれは人間が犯人ならどう再現する？
そりゃどうやったらあんなひでえことができるのか。でもあそこはバラ庭園の倉庫だぜ。きっと中に妙な道具とかわかんねえけどよ。例えば電の子とか
Or just or a sledgehammer.
そんな電動工具。
それは
じゃあバトラー、じい様が密室の書斎から消え去っていたのはどう？扉は封印されていたのにじい様は忽然と。
その話は劇中でも出ただ。じい様が何らかの方法を使えばレシートをごまかす、あるいは窓から出て、あるいは落ちて。夏日おばさんと別に魔法を使わなくたって
There could be a hidden secret passage. We know there's an entire secret room, so.
ならバトラ君、僕のお母さんたちが客室の中で殺され
Oh,
ていた
that
の
I
は
explained
どうせ
already.
扉には鍵もチェーンもかかって、無論窓もね。どうやって人間に母さんたちを殺せたって言うんだい？
まあ確かにそのトリックは劇中でも保留。とにかく犯人は鍵だけは持ってる可能性が高い。
The chain could be the
チェーンに許される程度の扉の隙間は確保できたわけだ。
look in through the crack of the door of the chain. Yeah.
非常に苦しい話だが。
Yeah.
あるいはその
That's what I was saying
確
already.
かにチェーンってのはえらいシンプルだが、密室を構成する。だが密室トリックなんておよそやり尽くされてるんだ。
If some closed room mystery novels from the bookstore, you could probably find some trick that fit perfectly.
とにかく俺には思いつかねえが、どうにかやりくりすりゃ人間にできないことはないだろうって断言できる。
Okay, you disappeared for a moment.
Oh, why?
I don't know. You're back.
I'm a Becca?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It was Beatrice.
It was Beatrice, definitely. Because I said she's not a witch, that's why.
Why did she punish me?
I don't know. Just to show me that she is a witch.
I see.
Because if I disappear, it would make sense.
I see.
それはひどい暴論じゃないかい？説明できないのに人間に可能だと断言できるなんてめちゃめちゃだよ。
何がどうめちゃめちゃなんだ。兄貴たちは何をし、一見できなさそうに見えても俺がお約束ってもんだろうが。
めちゃめちゃなのはバトラの方だぜ。人間にできるってんならできねえだろ。
I explained that
できなき
already.
ゃすぐに犯人は魔女ってことで落ち着くのかよ。その論法で言っちまったら世界中の未解決事件は全部魔女が犯人ってことで
Now it's
決着しち
even
まうぞ。
raining because they're arguing.
バトラは問題をすり替えてるし、何もマリアたちは人間にはできない。だから人間じゃない存在、それが魔女だとそう言っている。なのにバトラは説明できないけど魔女はありえないとか一方的な決めまるで無知な時代の人類のようだね。地球が回ってるはずがない。説明はできないけど宇宙が地球を中心に回ってるんだと言い張る愚か者のよう。
なんだか気に入らねえ論法だが、つまりお前らはこう言いたいのかよ。人間に可能だと説明できないベアトリーチェであることを受け。
そこまで押し付けているわけで、ただバトラ様が何を
よまいごとってなあ、俺ってさっきからおかしいのは俺なのか。さっきかられえ不愉快だぞ。
バトラ様、僕は自分が死んだ時ボイラー室へ存在しないはずの19人
Oh,
に
she's 9,
殺されていま
but
す。
still.
それが人間の仕業だと説明できるのですか？
Well, it's not that hard to explain.
あの時18人の所在
I mean, that Beatrice
全員が
exists,
はっきりしていました。
it's, I think, confirmed at this
に
point.
もかかわらず
その件も劇中で言ってるぜ。例えば熊沢のばあちゃんだ。カノン君がボイラー室に降りてからすぐ後を追ったと言ってるが、実は一緒にボイラー室に入って不意をついてぶっすり行っちまったのかもしれねえ。
No, that's not what
あるい
happened.
はボイラー室に踏み込むと何かのトラップが発動して例のアイスピックが打ち込まれるように仕掛け、何しろ焼却炉からはじいさまの遺体の悪臭だ。必ず誰かがやってくるわけだから、仕掛けだけ施せば、犯人はその場を離れ、カノン君の死亡時刻にアリバイを作ることは十分できる。
ボイラー室のトラップってどんなのですか？
そうだよ。あの後、すぐみんながボイラー室に駆けつけた。でもそんな変な仕掛けは見つけられなかった
They
じゃ
didn't
ないか。
even know how to get there. Most of them.
さようです。
Music hits hard, yes, it does.
マトラ様、どんな仕掛けで僕はこ
いや、でもとにかく何かの仕掛けをうまくやってたな。あるいはこうも考えられるぜ。そもそもあれは
Sorry to
カノン君
interrupt
の
you.
自作自演だったとかな。
Can I go to the bathroom for a sec?
Yes, of course.
It's just that this part right here is going to be really good. So
No, I'll wait for you, don't worry.
thank you. BRB.
That's okay. So, the thing is, I thought the witch was a firm point now. I mean, I thought the existence of Beatrice was a firm point right now. So it's not, they're telling me it could not be? Well, they saw her. Who else could she be? Everyone else was dead, and all of them were there. So... no, that's not possible. Beatrice is a thing. The fact that she's a witch or not is different. But she's a real living being. Even the closed door murders could be solvable without magic. But in very strange ways, yes. But not impossible. You could use a magnet to open the chain, or like a hook, or something like that. Probably we'll never know. Yeah, we'll know probably eventually. I don't know when though. But I thought the existence of Beatrice was a firm point right now. I even saw her. Are they gaslighting me? Because it's working. Let me tell you, if they're gaslighting me, it's actually working. I don't even know what to think at this point. Old Canon-kun play acting? And what? On what? For what reason would you play acting that? Somebody keeps saying she saw Beatrice, so... And apart the magic circle, that just a painting, it's not like we saw real magic. Like, magic as one can think about it, so... Oh, off is back. I think.
I'm back.
Acro.
Yes, I was muted.
No, that's okay.
I
Don't worry.
forgot to unmute. Never get on mute.
So I was saying, are they gaslighting me in thinking now that Beatrice is not real? Because it's working, let me tell you.
Just continue.
そうだ、自作自演だ。エヴァおばさんたちも自作自演なんだよ。
Why should they be play acting?
死んだふりをした。
They're pretending to be dead with a spear in their foreheads?
Why not? Don't you do that on the weekends?
さっきから頭大丈夫か？
Is your big feeling okay?
冷たいお飲み物でもお持ちしましょうか？
そこまで荒れみの目で見られるほど妙なことは言ってない。
Kinda.
俺はあくまでもトリックを考える上での可能性について言っただけだぜ。
The thing is, Beatrice is a thing, because they even saw her. Of course, we couldn't see her portrait, because that would have been too much revealing. Oh my god, a portrait of a character you were been teasing me for like 20 hours. That wouldn't be too much. But, I mean, we definitely see that she existed. Now, it could be that she's not a witch. Definitely could be.
Definitely could be.
But she's real. Now they're telling me, oh no, she cannot be real because that's bullshit.
それにほら、死者が実は死んでないなんて推理物のお約束じゃねえかよ。
One could play dead if you're like poisoned or something or an heart attack or stuff like that. When you have a thing that goes into your brain, I think you're pretty dead.
お約束って？
つまりだ、カノン君が殺された時、確かに俺たち全員の所在ははっきりしていた。そして熊沢のばあちゃんも嘘はついてないとする。でもそれは生存者だけの話だ。もし死んだふりをして犠牲者に混じり姿をくらましていた犯
With
人
their
が
face
別行動をしていたとしたら、
smashed and stuff like that?
全ては
I don't
説明
think
で
so.
きる。
つまりエヴァおばさんたちが犯人だと言いたいわけか？でもおばさんたちの死亡については
It's Dr. Nanjo then at this point.
判断してるぜ。
そうです。南條先生は全ての犠牲者について確認。もしバトラ様の説を採用するなら南條先生も犯人ということになります。
ああ、そうだな。南條先生が犯人の一味で嘘の死亡宣告をしていたかもしれないと考えりゃ、
I mean,
話は
it's
変わっ
not
てくる
as
ぜ。
hard to check if one's dead. Just check the
ほ
heartbeat.
ら、これも推理物のお約束じゃねえかよ。
でも南條先生も殺されたよ。
Also that.
と、そうさ。南條先生は偽装師なんだ。
Let me tell you, it faked very well because that was a lot of blood.
Yes.
何しろ、南條先生以外に検視ができるやつはいねえし、あの時はもう混
Butler
乱
is
してる状
clearly in
況か。
denial right now.
Yeah,
本当に脈が止まってるかなんて、のんびり確かめてる暇もなかったぜ。この論法なら、死者は誰だっ
you
て
had all
歩き
the
回る
time
こ
to
とにな
check
る。
if some of them had got the pulse. Also, that was a lot of blood.
私たち最初の6人は難しかったんじゃないかと思います。
Also that.
だってシャッターを閉められた上に内側からは開けられない南京錠をかけられちゃいましたし。
そうだぜ。その鍵は母さんが預かった。じゃあ母さんも犯人の一味だってのかよ。
いやいや。
You are a culprit. You are a culprit. Everyone is a culprit.
Yeah,
最初
basically.
の6人は無理そうだが。
Actually, she's not dead. She's the only one
そこから
that,
鍵をかけただけだろ。
one of the few that was alive at the end.
なら内側から開けられるし。そうさ、俺たちが部屋を出た後、窓から飛び出してボイラー室に先回りしたとか。苦しいか？あるいは南條先生も検視を誤ったとかな。
Okay, I mean, one could be not the best doctor, but checking if one is alive or dead, I think it's really kind of important when you're a doctor.
ほら、自分でも言ってたぜ。剣士は誤診率が高いとかって。
Yes, but a heart is very easy to check.
うまく偽装したとか、身代わり死体を用意したとかで死をごまかしたんだ。方法やトリックはこれから考えるとして、とにかく19人目を否定することはそう難しいことじゃないんだ。ましてや魔女？それだけは断じてありえない。
はあ、バトラがさっきからなんで堅くなにみんなの中に犯人がいるようにしたつまりバトラは親族の誰かを疑いたいんだよね。
そういうわけじゃねえ。ただ安易に19人目を肯定はできねえし、仮にいたとしてもそれは人間だって見地から話を構築すべきであって、それら全部を否定しきった最後の最後で、
Okay, that's a
苦
different
し紛れ
point.
に出てくるのが
So.
魔女だろって話をしたいんだ。魔女なんているわけないだろ。なんでさっきからみんなは魔女が犯人ってことでひょいひょい納得したがるんだ。
That's also what I'm saying. It's possible that Beatrice is not a witch.
そりゃ身内に殺人犯がいると思いたくねえ家族愛は立派さ。でもそれでごまかしちまっていいのかよ。あれだけ大勢を殺した憎き犯人を見つけ出したいとは思わねえのかよ。兄貴だって両親の仇を見つけたいだろ。ジェシカだってカノン君の仇を、そしてカノン君だってシャノンちゃんの仇を見つけたいだろ。シャノンちゃんだって自分を殺したのが誰なのか知りたいはずだ。なんでこうパーンと全面降伏して、お前らさっきから何なんだ。
Will your short-tempered battle try to force his ignorance on the others and yell at them? Everyone just look at him pityingly, silently watching over him. At that time, the wise Maria laughed and pointed out Butler's mistake.
呆れてるんだい。バトラはさっきから支離滅裂なことを繰り返しては何かを分かったような気になってるだけだから。
Why did he all of a sudden become so serious?
それで人間にどうやって、具体的には。そう聞くと決まってバトラは今は思いつかないけどとか何かの仕掛けでとか抽象的なむしろ知りたいよバトラ。どうしてベアトリーチェを信じないの？いるのにどうして？
いねえからだよ。魔女なんかいるわけがねえ。
It was almost like a spoiled child who just doesn't want to accept something. Reading gaze quietly closed in around Butler, but it didn't reach his stubborn heart.
まるっきりだだっこのわがままだぜ。
バトラ様、お気持ちはわかりますが。
ベアトリーチェ様はいらっしゃるのです。
バトラ君、どうして信じないんだい？
At the start of this, it said Purgatorio, right?
Yes.
Oh, is this Butler's afterlife?
It could be.
これほどまでに状況証拠は揃って
You're
るの
not
に
very convincing if you answer like that, you know, right? This is Butler's afterlife, and this is his punishment for not believing in Beatrice. Everyone's saying, oh god. Okay. I see.
説明できなきゃ全て魔女なんて。
Because he's too stubborn.
認めねえ。どうして電球が明るくなるのか。仕掛けを知らなきゃ全て魔法ってことになるのか。違うだろ。魔法じゃなきゃ説明がつかないことなど存在しない。魔女だの魔法だのってのは思考の放棄だ。兄貴たちはわからねえ事件に屈服してこう。そうだろ。
That's why they're alive.
やっぱりバトラだけはどうしても信じないね。 誰か一人でも信じなかったら奇跡は起きない。
Oh.
だからバトラのその猛獰な思い込みを改めさせなきゃ奇跡が魔法が完成しないんだよ。
なるほどな。ようやく一端が見え。つまりお前らは俺に全員が認めた嘘は真実、そういうこったろ。あいにくだな。ここばかりはあいにくだが、そいつは全然ダメだぜ。お断りだ。お前らが俺にそう詰め寄るからこそ、だからこそ全然ダメなんだ。
ふん。
悪いが最後の最後でもう一回チェス盤をひっくり返させてもらうぜ。魔女の存在を俺に認めさせたいなら一番簡単な方法が、それは人間にはできないから魔女なんていう遠回しな方法。魔女が魔法でやってみせた。
True.
それを俺に見せるだけの話なんだ。さらにだ、さっきマリアが言ったことが一番墓穴を掘ってる。誰か一人でも信じなかったら奇跡は起きないってな。真の奇跡は誰が信じようと信じまいと勝手に起こる。たとえ俺一人が信じなかったとしても。だからこそ俺が信じれば成立する奇跡も魔法も、そして魔女も。
It's gonna end like that, right?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought it was gonna end like that. The invisible
Nope.
following Butler ignorant rant was blown away by a very soft and light laugh. Whose laugh? Butler was surprised. He had never heard that voice before. When you look at George and Jessica and Shannon and Canon and Maria, you notice that they suddenly had gone respectfully silent. She must have a portrait right now. Of course it does. Oh, finally!
ベアトリーチェ。
よ
There she is.
久しぶりに愉快な人間に出会えたものよ。
お前誰だ。
招かれた茶会のホストも知らぬか。よいよい。
こちらのお方は1000年を生きる黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ様にあらせられます。
ご機嫌うるわしゅう、ベアトリーチェ様。
バトラ君の暴言をどうかお許し。
こいつは頑固です。まだ自分の置かれた状況が分かってなくて。
よいよい。1000年も生きると大抵の魔女は生き飽き。そなたのような気骨ある男も時にはよい。
ベアトリーチェがお姿を現してくれるのはとても光栄なことだよ、バトラー。
こりゃたまげたぜ。
Oh.
そこまでして俺に魔女が19人目が犯人だと思い込ませてえのかよ。ますますに気に入った。だから全然ダメだぜ。お前はマリアたちが主張する魔女ベアトリーチェの幻影というわけだ。そして全員がその存在を信じることでようやく存在を許される。
Didn't he saw her before dying? I mean, in the end, he said, if we have his distraction, his description of Maria going to Beatrice and hugging her and stuff like that.
そういう虚構の存在なんだろう。
So he doesn't remember that or stuff like that.
I think he's just
He's just
I
in
don't want to say
denial or something.
ignoring it. Yeah, he's very much in denial, extremely in denial. That's for sure. But I wonder if it's just he being so stubborn right now that he's refusing anything that has to do with Beatrice.
Probably.
So
だから俺に
anything
も
that
信じ
could
させたい。
aid her in the first chapter,
俺だけが信じないから存在できない。
There we go.
そうなんだろ。
But she's there.
通じぬボンプの分際にしては。なるほど。どうやらそなたは生まれながらにして魔力に我ら魔女の天敵。
If she cannot exist because of him, why she's there now?
どう逆さに振るってみせようとも決して我らを信じぬ。だから魔法が及ばない。お前のその態度にも。
何を言ってやがるかさっぱりだぜ。わざわざお姿まで表してもらって恐縮だが、俺はお前さんの存在なんてこれっぽっちも信じやしないぜ。確かにこの2日間妙なことは何度か起こった。さっきマリアに言われた通り、俺はそれら全てにトリックの説明がつけられると思っている。だからといって屈するわけじゃない。俺は兄貴たちとは違うぜ。説明できないから魔女の仕業だなんて論法には絶対ならねえぜ。
Oh, I just noticed. She got the tooth.
Yes.
She got the sharp tooth.
Yes.
お前は屈服させがいが。
Cute.
お前のような男にこそ我が名を称えさせてみせたいぞ。お前のような男にこそつま先にキスをさせてみたい。
Oh, okay. Someone might be into that, you know, right?
寝言言いたきゃ好きなだけ言ってろ。俺はお前なんか否定してやるぜ。すべての出来事人間とトリックで説明してやる。
This one is true. That events can be played with human tricks.
そこには一辺たりとも魔女も魔法も入り込む余地はねえ。
よい、それでこそ千年の退屈も紛れるというものよ。ならば聞こう。お前は先ほどエヴァたちを殺すのに扉の隙間、人間とトリックでどう殺してみせるのか。
いきなり一番辛いところから切り込んできやがったな。ってことはこのトリックが一番の自信作ってことなんだろ。真犯人さんよ。
Oh. With the shape of a golden pipe, gentle multicolored smoke trailed out of the end. The smoke quickly obscured their surrounding, and they were suddenly in the alleyway of the mansion. A door in front of them, slightly open but secured by the chain, was... Right, it's a door to the room where Eva and Yoshi were killed.
便利じゃねえかよ。
さて、この
It's not really nice trick.
どうして見せるのか。
It's bendy. So you said, oh, that's very convenient.
Ah, okay.
多分アイスピックを打ち出せる射出機
Yes,
があ
I
る。
do agree with this.
そいつを使って
その隙間からは見えぬベッドの上のエヴァをどう狙うのか。そしてバスルームにこもり扉を閉めた日で。
隙間はある。何か方法があるはずなんだ。
お前に思いつかぬならわらわがやっ。
ほう、魔女様ならどうお手並みを拝見してやろうじゃねえか。
バトラ、ベアトリーチェに口の利き方が存在。
よいよい、愉快な男よ。それでこそ屈服させる楽しみが増すというものよ。
そんなに俺につま先にキスをさせてえかよ。
If there was any doubt, the answer is yes. The answer is yes.
きっと俺がこのトリックを
Of
暴い
course, very clear.
て逆にてめえを俺のケツにキスさせてやるぜ。
愉快な覚えておこうぞ。弱き魔女は力を得るために悪魔の尻にキスをする。
Oh, okay.
それを超える屈服の誓いはないからな。そこまで言わせたからこそ わらわはお
Pay no mind to Butler's wordless ranting. Beatrice once again shook the golden pipe. That's right, the golden pipe was her precious magic cane.
さあ
Oh,
おいでなさいな子供たち
it's like her magic thing. Okay, I
Wand.
see. Magic wand, yes.
我こそ煉獄の案内に滞在を許せし七つの悔いをもて
Guided by those magic words, which sound like a command, seven stake gathered. They were the stake of the seven demons, symbolized by the deadly sin of sinful people.
ベルゼブブにアスモデウス罪人の魂を解放なさい
The peaks of Rebels and Asmodeus responded by Beatrice's call. The two stakes of the demons were sucked in through the crack of the door like billiards balls struck by the acoustic. Then several scattered noises refracted to the wall, making a sound like a woodpecker. At the end, a pleasant sound could be heard. It was a small satisfying sound, like the one heard when someone is chopping firewood, and the falling axe neatly and easily slices through the wood. It was the sound of the two pigs burning themselves deep into Eva's and Yoshi's foreheads.
ど真ん中というところへ見てみる
They definitely heard two sound like a pair of foreheads being split open. But I wasn't permitted to see it since it was on the other side of the door. But those were died again, and this second time, they lay not an inch apart from where they had lain the last time. The exact same blood spray as before.
そんなめちゃくちゃで殺せてたまるかよ。
殺せるともこのように殺せるとも
Oh, they're back to... Suddenly we're no longer in the hall, but stayed at the tea party they had started from. Everyone but Butler was sitting meekly. Canon was moaning, fresh blood dangling from its mouth. What a rude thing to do at a tea party. Satan's stake was buried deep into Canon's chest.
カノン君カノン君くそー
Bartholomew was the only one getting agitated. George, Jessica, Shannon, everyone else was meekly hanging their heads like students being yelled at by their teacher.
カノンはさまつな怒りにとらわれわらわの宴を乱そうとした怒りにとらわれやすいのがお前の滞在を清め悔いてやり直すがいい
ベアトリーチェ様、どうかお許しください。カノ君は十分に反省したと思います。
よいわらわは敬う者に寛大で
ふざけるなこんな三文字
Canon, he died again.
お前の存在を認めると思うなよ何が1000年を生きた魔女だてめえのトリックなんざ1000年じゃねえせいぜい100年程度のミステリー界が作ったお約束の累積上にあるだけだ魔法なんかじゃねえ断じてねえ事件の全ては人間とトリックで説明がつく
我が1000年を人間どもの100年で語るかよいよいだからこそわらわはお前を気に入る
愚かなバトラ
よすんだバトラ君ベアトリーチェ様に逆らっちゃいけない
She's dying as well? Of course. Shannon started mourning, holding her cheek. Maybe she had a toothache.
Bravo.
But apparently, he wasn't a toothache after all. A slight redness spread across the cheek Shannon was holding. It looked like that redness was causing Shannon to unbearable pain. Fingers were pressing in against her cheek, and drops of sweat appeared all over her body.
Shadow! Shadow! Shikari! Shikari!
This is definitely Butler's purgatory. It expanded rapidly, covering half of Shannon's face. Then a stupid dance Butler finally realized.
頼むバトラ君ベアトリーチェ様を信じてくれ故障だから君が信じないから魔法が解けてしまう
For the first time in his life, Butler heard that sound, like a pomegranate spitting. The red spray even landed on Butler's face. Poor Shannon's face had been split in half, and the last horrible moment in that storehouse were repeated once again.
シャノンシャノン
くそやめろシャを恥ずかしめるなシャを恥ずかしめるな
This time the redness spread across George's entire body. It was like a beautiful cloud drawn by milk when it's poured into black tea. It spread out and extended across his entire body. As it did, it seemed to give George increasingly greater pain. Looking at this bizarre spectacle, Butler was petrified as he frantically thought with his pitiful, clumsy imagination about the nature of this strange death George and the rest were experiencing. Eventually, that redness reached the nearby Jessica as well.
やめろ兄貴が何をしたジェシカが何をしたもうやめろ
魔女なんかにくじけるんじゃ否定しろぶっ消してやれこいつは誰か一人でも否定する限り存在できない
Oh, okay.
大丈夫かジェシカ兄貴
It was no longer recognizable as a human. It looked like the pile of leftover meat after the good, delicious meat had been scrapped off to be cooked. Yeah, delicious.
Delicious.
The only thing that ever resembled a human was the shape of his lower jaw and rib cage. And it was clear that Jessica was covered with a steadily strengthening redness, which was approaching the same fate.
おおバトラー早くベアトリーチェを信じてじゃないとみんなの魔法が解けてしま
うマリア
Oh.
お前もジェシに
わらわは魔法ですでもお前が信じない限りそれもっともお前ほどの男がこの程度のことで屈服すること
バトラー私たちは身内を疑いたくなかった現実から目をそらしたから魔女に屈してしまったでもパトラなら魔女になんか
But they weren't dead, though.
ジェシカ
Poor Jessica met the same end. Just like George, she ended up like a butcher's leftovers. George and Jessica were not now so destroyed, melted, and mixed up, it was impossible to tell them apart. Ew.
バトラー泣かないでベアトリーチェは死者を何度でも蘇らせたから悲しくないよだから死んでも
Horizon began eating into the wolf's Mariel's body. Foolish Butler watched and screamed. Oh, is this new?
絶対に許さねえ。何が魔女だ、何が魔法だ。俺は全身全霊をかけてお前を何が何でもてめえを認めるわけにはいい。俺をここまで敵に回しやがった以上、絶対にてめえだけは許さねえ。許さねえ、許さねえ、絶対許さねえ。
Everyone's dying, but Beatrice hit this banger. Oh wow. Who's the composer of this music? I mean,
何が何でも貴様を否定してやるぞ。どんな不可解だろうと全部人間で説明してやる。てめえをこの世から細胞のひとかけらまで残さず消し去ってやる。
よくぞ言ったぞバトラとやら。それでこそ我が千年の退屈も紛れるというもの。さあ人間とトリックとやら、そして人間の身の程を知るが我が千年を人間どもが気づいたとかいう100年で太刀打ちできるか。それでこそお前を屈服させる楽しみが増すというものよ。さあ聞こうバトラとやら。マリアの手紙は6人の殺し方は、シャッターは、レシートの封印、チェーンの密室は、カノンのボイラー室は、源氏たちの客間は、夏日の自殺は、碑文の謎は、隠された黄金のありかは。さあバトラとやら、人間の力を見せてもらおうではないか。
oh. What?
End of chapter 1.
These credits are very Evangelion-like, let me tell you.
Yes. The composer is Yoshikawa45.
Yoshikawa45?
Yes.
Okay.
For this one specifically, for this soundtrack specifically.
Oh, there we go. It's here, I think.
Yes, 45. There are a lot of composers.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different genre of music, so... No, that's definitely... That one there, it's definitely Butler's Purgatory. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, it's definitely Butler's Purgatory, and it's also... Are the other chapters a restart because Beatrice is having fun with Butler?
Do you want me to answer?
Not really.
Okay. If you want, we can also read this one because I think it's maybe 10-15 minutes.
If you have time, for me it's okay. If you don't, we can do it next time.
I'm kinda sleepy, but I kinda want to watch it.
If you want to go to bed, just tell and we can stop. It's not a problem. Just tell me.
Let me check.
Okay. I'm just gonna click to see if anything changed.
Okay.
Okay, no, it's just question mark. Bing bong, bing bong. So now if I click here, it's not unlocked though. Episode 2, I mean.
Because there's still a little bit.
Oh.
These parts that we are reading are kinda optional, but strongly suggested that you
Okay,
read
no,
it.
no, I see. Because the tea party started as, oh yeah, this is like a very fun feature of the people that was in the game, like they were actor, but then it became, hey, no, this is very real and canon because, you know. And I
Yeah.
personally think that it started with the written Purgatorio, which is purgatory in Italian, and for some reason was in Italian, but still, probably Dante. That's probably why. By the way,
It's 10 minutes.
tell me, do you want to go to sleep or do you want to do this 10 minutes? I mean, doing 10 minutes next time is not really a big deal.
Let's do it now.
Okay. By the way, that's definitely Baldur's Purgatory, and it's like the witch punishing him because he doesn't believe. What's this now? What's this place? And she's back. You were teasing me the entire time with her appearance, and now you're showing her like it's nothing.
Yes.
Okay. Who's this now?
Hi.
梅干しは1パック200円のやつよ。
Very specific.
Yes.
Who's that?
1000年紅茶をたしなんだが、そのようなものは知らぬ。つくづくこの世は生き飽きぬものよ。ベアト。
Beato?
そんなにも敵意をむき出しにしなくてもいい。
Why she had like that looking eyes?
私は単なる旅人。
Oh, she's also a witch.
あなたの領地のルールを犯しに来たつもりはないわ。敵意などみじんも。伝説の魔女、ベルンカステル教に粗相がないか、気が気でならぬだけよ。
Bernkastel. Bernkastel, okay.
誤解があるわね。私は無力よ。あなたのような一人を100殺す恐ろしい力を持った魔女の前には全くの無力。その無力な魔女殿が何人たりとも寄せつけぬ力をお持ちなのだから恐れ入る。
Okay.
かの大魔女ラムダデルタ教を短期にて退けられたのだ。
Lambda Delta.
Yes.
コンクラベに勝っただけよ。あの子が飽きただけのこと。ラムダデルタ教はそうは言ってなかったがな。過ぎた謙遜はかえって醜くもあるぞ。ベルンカステル
Now that
教
you know about these two names, please take care when you are on the internet, because there are a lot of random Berncastles and Lambda Delta around, and I'm not even joking.
Like, what do you mean?
There is one comment in a Parrot Fortune video about on an account that's called like Lambda Delta.
Oh god. Okay, no, wait. I think I heard it, and I thought it was like two random Greek letters.
You know, it's this Lambda Delta.
Okay.
And at the same time, there are a lot of random channels, even YouTube channels. Sometimes I find them in the wild, in the most random comment sections. I will find a random Berncastel or a Lambda Delta.
Oh my
Or a
god.
random Berncastel or a Lambda Delta profile picture. I swear,
Oh
they are
man.
everywhere. They are everywhere.
This sounds good, I have to be honest.
Yes.
Wow.
恐ろしい力を持って一人を必ず殺す力。しかしこの世に必ずは存在しない。1をいくら割ろうとも決してゼロにはできぬように、あの子はそれを限りなくゼロに近づけ、限りなく絶対を生み出す力を、
Okay.
あんな恐ろしい魔女と戦うのは二度とごめんね。
Again? Okay. Means they
しかし
fight.
そなたは
What one?
ゼロでない限り必ず成就させる力を持つ。この世に必ずは存在しないとのたまう今日ご自身が必ずの力をお持ちでおられる。恐ろしい恐ろしい。
Wow.
無限に殺す力。私はあなたの方が恐ろしいけれども。
Oh, okay. Everything's very clear now.
冗談をそなたから見ればこんなのはさまつな力。褒めても何も出ぬとはまさにこのこと。
They're basically saying, what's this? A challenge to whoever got it longer. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
世辞は滞在費代わりに。私はかけらを渡り退屈から逃れ続ける逃亡の旅人。あなたが面白そうなことを始めたと聞いたから、やってあなたが面白くなくなったら勝手に出ていくからご心配なく。大ベルンカステル教にご降覧いただけ。このベアトリーチェ、強越至極に存じるぞ。してご感想は。ラムダデルタはとても残酷で恐ろしいけれど、あなたは一見慈しみがあるけれども
question.
全く理解できない。
Yes.
They're talking about this Lambda Delta. Is she gonna appear in the game? Or just...
Absolute fucking yes.
Okay. I suspected that, but I was like, maybe they're just referring to her. But...
No.
Okay.
She's coming.
Okay, no. I was just wondering. I mean, it's not really a spoiler. I don't know what she's gonna do. It was just like, it's just gonna be a referring character or an actual character. That's the only thing I was wondering.
Actual.
だからあの子よりずっと恐ろしい。気まぐれなのは我が許すがいい。それに気まぐれなる際の目に運命を託すはベルンカステル教も好まれることだったのでは。私は才を振るときはっきりと出したい目がある。あなたとは違う。でもあなたにとってはすべての目が、そしてどの目であってもサイコロが何の目を見せようとも必ずあなたはその意味においてあなたはあなたとだけは戦いたくない。あなたの中にはゼロしかない。
Okay.
だから私の力では最悪の相性よ。ラムダデルタなら逆に相性がいいのかしら。あなたの無限を殺せるでしょうから。
She's in more than endless. I think she's in infinite because Mugen is infinite.
Yes.
Okay.
Endless. It's similar in this case specifically. But I think it's just her title.
Yeah. No.
No
It's
game, no model.
Mugen no Majo?
Ogon no Majo, Mugen no Majo. These are
Okay.
all Beatrice's titles.
Okay, yeah,
But you can't
so
really translate Infinite Witch. You can translate Endless Witch.
they could have said the witch with the power of infinite. Infinite power.
I think Endless sounds cooler.
I don't know. Having infinite power sounds very cool to me. I don't know.
Understandable.
紅茶を飲むなら魔女とに限る。退屈しない。ならよかったわ、退屈は。私を殺す唯一の毒だから。私を殺さないでね、無限の魔女。ベアトリーチェ卿。
Sorry for the slight spoiler.
No, that's okay. It's not really that spoiler. Come on, it's a title.
楽しませてお見せしましょう。なら、すぐにでも次のチェス盤をお持ちした方がよろしいか？そなたにはどうも紅茶よりも次なる物語の方がしばしまた。あなたも厄介な
Oh, yo, she's looking at me.
She's talking to you specifically.
力を貸してあげたいのは山々だけれど、聞いての通り、あの子の力と私の力では相性が悪いの。おあいにくね。
The way they did that, looking towards you, it's so well done. It's kind of, it's kind of creepy. I have to be honest.
Yes.
でも、さすがに気の毒だから、少しだけ力を貸してあげるわ。まず、ベアトリーチェという名の存在を持っているけれども、だからといって、それは一個体の女性とは限らない。意味がわかる？
No.
つまり、あれは人間の誰かじゃ、この世界のルールが擬人化した存在だということ。あの子を倒すには、この世界のルールを暴き、それは例えるなら、ルールを知らないチェスを観戦しながら学んでいくような。
Oh, okay. I think I understand.
まずはチェス盤を見渡しなさい。そして、駒の動きと役割に気づく。そして、あの子のゲームの勝利条件をそれらが暴けたとき、そこにあの子の心臓がさらけ出される。
Oh, okay. I think I know where this is going.
あとは、引き裂くも握りつぶすも、思いのまま。
Wow.
私も気前がいいわ
No,
ね。
actually, you explained a lot. Stop looking at me
かつて人
though.
並みだった頃、私はたったこれだけのことを気づくのに100年をかけたのに、これはベアトに囚われた哀れなあなたへのささやかな選別、さながら一本のスプーン。スプーンはスープを飲むのに使うだけ。あなたを閉じ込める赤狼を掘り抜き、魔女の目玉、もちろん永遠の赤狼の中で水のようなスープを延々とすすり続けるのにも使えるだろうけど、勘違いしないでほしいのは、あなたに感情移入はするけれど、あなたがテレビの前でその向こうの人物にいくらエールを送っても届かないのに似てるわ。
This is very specific towards me, but okay.
だから私が魔女だってわかるでしょ。私はベアトがこれから紡ぐ。でもきっとだから私が飽きないため、私は世界どんな相手でも絶対に屈服させる無限の魔女ベアトリーチェであってもね。 お前は私の子せいぜい頑張りなさい。
Okay.
あの子の目を盗んで時私を退屈させ
I think it's over. Okay, yes. So, are you telling me that the other chapters are just gonna be the same tale retold? Because it's the witch that's trying to convince Butler that she exists.
Do you want me to answer?
No. Don't answer. What has been unlocked? The next chapter, and then what was under it?
The lock on the next chapter has been removed.
And then there was another thing.
I think you can replay this one by choosing where you were to go.
Oh.
If you click on chapter 1, you can now choose where to get dropped.
Oh, it's different.
Yes, it's different. Oh, the tips, right. And these are the same.
Oh,
there we
yes.
go. You can see all of these, and you can see the characters at the beginning. You can kill them, or so you can read all of them, all of the descriptions.
You can kill them multiple times.
Yes, doesn't do anything, but
Still.
And these are just the tips from
There's
the
even
first chapter.
hair.
Oh,
Someone very responsible is someone made by you to offer a power in exchange for a prize. Like black tea and ice cream.
she's boredom and people who deny it.
Yeah, we noticed. Okay.
Next time, chapter 2.
Yes, I am mostly confused. But also, I really want to know what happens now. And the thing is, if chapter 2 is it's a retold, let's call it a what if of chapter 1, but different. What's gonna be happening different? The point is, Butler has to convince everyone else that the witch is not a thing. So, but does he know that? How is he gonna do that also? That's the only way for him to win. Oh well. I'm probably asking myself too many questions. I don't really know how to answer them.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. What?
But did you like it?
A lot.
Are you liking it?
A lot.
Okay, great.
A lot. Really a lot. And I'm not really. I really want to know what happens. You have no idea. I really want to know what happens now. Oh, let me check. Oh yes, it's not locked now. Okay.
Okay. Let's read the little thing on chapter 2, and then we go to sleep.
No, we read it next time. That's okay. No,
Next time?
yes,
Okay.
because I'll forget them, so it's good.
Okay.
That first tea party was definitely the purgatory. I don't know. It's definitely Butler's personal purgatory. That's the only explanation. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed before my brain explodes.
Yeah, no, same.
Okay, thank you everyone for being here. I'll see you in a bit, in a pixel bit. Next stream is gonna be in 2 days. We're gonna continue Deltarune chapter 2. What you up about up there?
But I'll hopefully stream something
Hopefully stream
this
something.
week.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here. Good night. We're going to bed. Bye.
Bye.